Dead Western, playing Zane Newton. Black Coffee Chase, playing Jesse Ryder. Gimli_Q, playing Fiona Fool. Benice Starlight, playing Aurora Richards. Chris Rave is sadly absent. Despite their best efforts to control the weather, it failed. We feel sorry for the weather. Last but not at all least, Daybreakathon, playing Gene Erickson. I assure you they waved.
You got me! You know I did.
And so, we very nervously begin. Upon the Midnight Express, the mysterious train that travels the Shadowlands, an authority unto itself, within a passenger car, dark tendrils caress the windows as the train passes through the tempest. Gas lamps hold the darkness at bay, filling the room with a yellow haze. The decor in the car is based on the early 1880s of the American Southwest. In one corner, a man in buckskins carrying a relic Winchester rifle keeps an eye out for Nephrax in the void. Our circle of wraiths are sat together, watching the dark tempest fly by as heavy rain spatters against the window. As you sit at the somewhat large table amongst a few scattered wraiths, also in the car, is there anything you would like to talk about?
I'd like to use Weather Eye. As we're doing that, we can converse.
I wouldn't really be talking. I'd more be playing. My character be propped up in one corner, just idly plucking an electric guitar that is not hooked up to an amp. So it's just this faint ting.
No, it's okay. Ignore all of them like you did me and your children, our whole relationship.
I would stand up and make my way over to the closest individual. I'll wait for shift.
Roll for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well, spend one pathos, roll perception, and Argos, difficulty 6.
That's 5 successes with a 10.
You say 4 or 5, sorry?
5 with a 10.
You'll be able to arrive at a dramatically appropriate moment, whenever you so wish. The tempest is fairly rough at the moment, but you're easily able to navigate your way through, as there are very few in the way of renegades in the way. Though I wouldn't recommend it, as all you can see at the moment is the tempest. And it would be like literally walking into hell.
I was standing up and moving through the train, looking around. Who's like the closest individual to where I'm at?
I mean, you're sat at the table with the rest of the circle, so...
Oh,
Any
okay,
of
okay,
those.
okay. We're also start that. Yeah, that's fair, it's fair, it's fair. I would glance up at the cowboy and gesture to my guitar. And I would say, "Do you play? We could jam together."
No, I don't take in frivolities like that, you know.
What do you
I play guitar.
mean? Play? Great. You got one? For some reason, I've only been able to find this one I brought with me.
I mean, I can make you a guitar. That's not hard.
Great. Maybe a little bit of
What do you-
music would liven up this train, you know?
I like the way you think. I've been getting a little bit bored.
Great. You said you could make a guitar? How that would doesn't that take a couple weeks to accomplish?
Takes a little bit, maybe a soul or two, kind of like how I get my papers.
Oh, okay. A soul? What do you mean by a soul?
Be careful, little one. You're gonna trust somebody else now? You know what happens when you trust other people.
Well, souls are the money, the resources of this world. So
Oh. Yeah, I have heard some people kind of throw that around, but I thought it might have been, a turn of
it's
phrase.
literal.
Yeah, okay, I got that. Awesome. Well, I mean, yeah, if you have some souls, it might be good to get a guitar.
No. You provide the souls, and I provide the service. You pay me.
I would look over at Gimli's character and say, I don't think I have. Do you have a soul? I mean, aside from your own, obviously.
Oh.
I pat myself unsuredly.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir. I mean, we all have souls, but...
No, I get that, but he's saying that if you're gonna get a guitar, which would be fun, he can get it for you pretty quickly if you have a soul. I guess, it's like money.
That seems a bit odd. I don't know. Why don't you guys just... I think maybe I'll sit this one out. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
I suddenly feel...
I'm being impolite.
You carry on.
My
No,
name's,
you're an expert. You know what you're about. You deserve payment. You provide a service. Stand up for yourself, honey.
I'm gonna get paid if I do a job. Don't worry about that. But I'm sorry. I've been impolite. The name's I said all that out loud. Jesse Ryder.
Pleasure, Jesse. You can call me Zane.
I am Fiona. Pleased to meet you.
Aurora has been literally
good
just
grip there.
staring outside of the window into the tempest, saying nothing and not absolutely looking to any of you.
Oh yeah, Jean's been in a very much similar vibe of just like, nah. The window is interesting. The rest of this,
You're I can navigate some of these storms, but that one looks particularly nasty. I'm talking to both of you. Y'all are dressed real peculiar. I've had a lot of people come up and call me an antique, so I'm guessing a lot of time has passed since I bit the bullet.
I turn around slowly towards you and I'll say, I never understood people that like the rain. And I go back
The rain.
to looking at the rain.
The rain gives life, you know.
rainy nights are quiet nights. As long as there's shelter, which we have,
I think we can always look on the bright side that we're not in the rain currently.
What's the worst that happens? You get wet?
Yeah, but this is very uncomfortable. If you get wet and then you get cold, it's just, I'd rather things be sunny.
So many people die in the heat. Oh, too many people die in the heat.
Oh. I guess so. But I'd rather not look at it that way.
Real rain of sunshine, ain't you?
I'd like to think so. The king certainly thinks so.
Sort of raised eyebrows and a nod, and we're going back to staring at the window.
Wait, yeah, you're just gonna glaze over the king? You died in your pajamas? You're one of them, in...
I bring crowds to life. Nobody's dying here.
Oh, I got you. You're one of them asylums. There.
I'm merely good-humored, good-natured, a jester of the king.
Right.
I'm not sure if you're one to talk 10 gallon from what it seems like. I don't know. At first I thought you were some type of actor.
That was a good one.
Like a, period piece kind of thing.
You can't let people talk down to you like that, honey.
Yeah, what the fuck you mean a period piece?
Oh,
Well, like-
Gallon, he making fun of your hat?
Yeah, this is a nice ad. 10 gallons. You got, maybe a gallon, not 10 gallons.
This boy don't respect you.
I do like the hat. It's a nice hat.
What
It
have
is
you
a
done
nice
if you don't
hat.
got respect?
But I also
All
appreciate a good joke.
Exactly. All I meant by period
Oh.
pieces, for like entertainment, people like reenact like certain eras of
Gotcha.
like history. I thought you were,
So- I died at, I think, 1876. Jokes were different back in my day. They had to be funny.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No. Gotcha. Point taken. Yeah.
Keep an eye on that
Interesting.
one.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
As like a protective fatherly eye?
Yeah. I guess a lot of people need a protective father figure. Why weren't you that? Yeah, like a protective
just a
father figure.
look of frustration. Okay, great, yeah. Just turn black to idly plucking.
Aurora, are you sad over here by yourself? Don't worry, it's not your fault that you're not interesting. Just keep staring out the window.
Well, I whisper to myself.
That moment, you hear from the other side of the car, the door open, as a beautiful young woman walks in. She walks along the length of the car and approaches your table. Howdy. How may I join y'all?
We'd love
Well,
some
I would
company.
be
I would look at the cowboy being like, you know her?
Oh yeah, there's definitely like glancing at the cowboy, glancing at her, glancing at the cowboy, glancing at her.
Yeah.
Wow, y'all are time racist. Just because they speak from the same sort of century doesn't mean they know each other.
yeah,
We're timist,
but yeah,
periodist.
by all means. I mean, it's been a while since I heard a lovely voice like that. Why don't you just sit here and talk?
Well, thank you. Name's Bradshaw. Ms. Elizabeth Bradshaw. A gentleman, I say. It has been some time since I've encountered one with manners such as yours.
Well, I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
lose
that
this
far.
accent, by the way. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't go as far as calling myself a gentleman. I'm more of a scoundrel. Moonlight as a gentleman,
I'm
Why,
just kind of watching
sir,
them flirt. It's very
I-
interesting.
I appreciate the gesture of manners. Who are your compatriots?
Hello, my name is Fiona. Very pleased to meet you. The more the merrier, I say.
Elizabeth Bradshaw? I see.
I'm not trying to encroach on our friend here. Seems you two maybe have a little something going on. I'm not gonna
No,
get in
I
between
mean,
that.
if you don't want to be hospitable, that's on you. You don't drag me into that. That's just manners.
I do a curtsy.
As this is
Okay.
going on, Jean just raises
They're
her
still
hands.
wearing pajamas.
I turn over to Elizabeth. I look her up and down, and I turn back to what I was looking at outside of the window.
Yeah, Jean just raises a hand and goes, Jean. And that's it.
Pleasure to meet you. And you, sir?
You can call me Zane. It's nice to meet you.
What an interesting name, Miss Elizabeth Bradshaw.
I would
Kiss the
take
fucking
her
hand.
hand and just. If
Yeah,
she
go
gave
ahead
him a
and
look,
take it.
he would
She's like-
lean forward and kiss it anxiously.
Yeah, she's like any other groupie that you've had. Why not?
I would give her kind of a keen look and settle back.
May I join you all? I see you have a spare seat.
Please. The
By
more
all
the
means.
merrier.
Thank you.
Gonna
thank
get up and pull out the seat.
Oh, I do declare. What a gentleman. Nice to see someone who still knows how to treat a lady with manners.
Be careful, little one. You know what the pretty ladies do. They all lie. They're no friends. They're all out there to get you, get to your attention.
This one's being real friendly. You gonna shoot her too?
So early in the day, we figure it out.
So, where did you say you were from?
Well, I grew up in Boston, but I spent a lot of my life in this lovely little town called Pumpkin, Arizona. I think they're in different states, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh.
And
I've
what
never
about
heard of
all of
any of those.
you? Where are y'all from? Assuming
Texas.
they said y'all in those days.
Where are you from? You've left behind so much. Jean's looking out the window, right? Or still turned back, introduced and turned back kind of a thing?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, great, perfect. Do you miss it? And you would see in the reflection behind Jean, just standing in the aisle, all of the family members that you were so excited to share your retirement with.
Elections are being gazed at, not really paying attention to the conversation no more.
And this is visible to absolutely everyone.
Oh, we see the family?
Yep. And it's a
Well,
distorted
in the
view of them.
reflection, you would. Yeah.
Did you guys? You seen that over there?
Yeah, I just didn't think it was polite to bring it up.
Well, I just best to get it out there and maybe talk about it. Maybe so we can help. Shed some light on it. Maybe we can help get spirits up. You know what I mean?
But
Frankly, I thought it was a
Oh, honey,
hallucination.
this car is
only I
full of
was seeing.
spirits.
Like drinks. I could use a beverage right now.
Yeah, me too.
No, you see, that would be feelings that you would be talking about. You gotta just stuff that deep inside and let it die.
I much prefer to use humor, but that's just me.
Yeah, you're just kind of looking at her like, do you know you're dead? Doesn't say that, but that's the expression on his face.
Looking at you, shaking my head no.
What were we talking about?
You were going to tell me where y'all from.
Well, I'm from the King's Court.
This should be good. Go ahead, tell her if you could stay in one place for more than 2 weeks.
You could call me a drifter, but I try to stay around LA mostly. It's where a lot of the studios are.
Studios, like...
Where the drugs are.
No, like music studios, like recording studios.
Oh, you use those wax cylinders?
Yeah. Totally. I don't
Fascinating. I
don't
believe
know.
that there's devil's work in them, though.
Oh, there are.
I mean,
oh,
to be
definitely there are. Yeah.
Be a little catchy. It has to be. It keeps you from doing your work.
Well, at least you all oh, God, what happened there? At least you ain't taking any of them photographs and losing your soul.
Yeah, because a photograph is what I lost it to. Definitely.
Gonna use my shadow ability, and I'm gonna burn an angst to say, no, losing the soul from killing my wife and kids
Oh my.
as dead Western. So go ahead and how would that sound like coming from Ted?
Okay, what exactly did you say? Exactly.
Killing my wife and kids.
Killing my wife and kids.
Yeah,
I
losing my
would
soul.
say, yeah. No,
Mhm.
yeah, he'd be like, yeah, definitely. It definitely wasn't killing my wife and kids. And I just, like, raised my eyebrows, shocked. With how good my music can be.
Knocking him dead, huh?
Did you
Not
kill
gonna
them
do that.
softly with that
Exactly.
song?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. With that song.
You're a strange one,
Absolutely.
aren't you?
Yes, if you could excuse me, and I would stand up and make my way away from the table and find like a nearby bathroom or like secluded corner and just kind of like have a mini panic attack.
100%. Like the expression as you walk away is, and I thought I had issues.
So what about the rest of you? I hope you're all a little bit more stable than Mr. Wax Cylinder over there.
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
Like I said earlier, I'm from the King's Court.
I'm so the South, like
No, I'm just
few,
trying to think
100
what would be
miles,
historically a historically accurate thing to say about Texas. I don't know.
I already know I'm not historically accurate.
A few hundred
Real
miles
big
west
place,
of
Texas.
the Mississippi.
They're controlled by 6 different governments.
Yeah.
Did you know that pleasant man with the raccoon hat?
Pleasant? Probably not. But men with raccoon hats, and plenty.
Oh, I love hats.
I'm pretty sure she's making fun of you.
Yep, I'm gonna set my hat on the table. You not talk about hats for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget your hat. Gentleman always needs a hat.
Well, we're indoors, you know.
Well, okay. What about you? You're staring out that window as if it was giving you the meaning of life.
Point isn't even talking. We're dead anyway. Why does she care?
Nods to his reflection in the window.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to anyone that'll answer that hasn't answered already. I do so love to exchange information. People are so interesting here.
She doesn't mean that. You're not actually that interesting, remember?
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Why, of course it does. I was talking to a very interesting man but a few hours ago. He drowned in a glass tank of water trying to get out.
He
guys
put
have the-
himself in a glass. He put himself in a glass tank and he drowned.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
You guys, you have the funniest idioms. Cracks me up.
Itty what?
Some
Figures
kind
of
of
speech.
escape artist?
That's the one. You've heard of him?
Well,
No.
Something like who done it? I don't know.
Are you
who done it? He
talking
done it.
about
You already said he done it.
Houdini?
He did go do it.
I heard he got punched in the gut.
He done it.
He didn't mention that. Then where are y'all heading? Anywhere in particular, or just seeing what's out there?
It's a great question.
Just kind of grifting and drifting right now, trying to find work.
You looking for what kind of services do you offer?
Well, I can navigate most of Shadowlands pretty easy, and then do well with making physical items, stuff you could hold on to. Kind of moseys over to like his puts a pistol on the table.
Well, I say, so that is very impressive work. I sounded like Foghorn Leghorn then, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back to
all right.
Pumpkin. It's lovely, pleasant little necropolis. It's still standing, I hope. I like to think that that's where my destiny's waiting.
Yeah.
What is your destiny?
What destiny?
When I was 16, I ran away with this dashing young lawman, and we headed to Pumpkin. Me and my young beau, we felt safe there, and we started planning for a future, family. I left behind wealth and security, but it was worth it for love, and till the arrival of a very bad man named Albert. Oh Christ, how the fuck am I going to say that with an accent?
What's the name?
Alberto Habanero.
Alberta Habanera.
He's so right,
There.
though. Habanera.
My boyfriend was the sheriff, so he ran him out of town, but I never really felt safe there again. So
Oh.
the town ended up starting to die off. So I moved back east, and I spent the rest of my life in Boston. I heard that before the turn of the century, Pumpkin became something of a ghost town. And then, after I passed, I found out that my boyfriend is still around in Pumpkin. He's representative of the hierarchy. My regret over giving up life with him, it made me decide to want to go back and make it up for him. It's what's kept me driving against that darkness inside of us all. So now I'm heading back.
Good for
Good
you.
luck to you.
Thank you.
That's the funny thing about Destiny. You can't just wait for it to happen. You make it for yourself, you know,
Like you did?
like I did.
Oh, whatever do you mean, sir, like you did?
Tell her.
What?
Tell her everything. Tell her what you
Well,
did.
Yeah, I started out with started working, trying to make ends meet like anybody does. Hard work, you know, pulling yourself up. Then
Tell her about the blood you
that really-
spilled.
didn't really work out. So
Tell her about your wife.
started
Tell her about your son.
You okay?
this little organization.
Tell her
And,
how hard you worked to build it all up.
Yeah,
Tell her how it all came crashing down. Destiny's a funny thing like that, isn't it?
it is funny.
Good sir. Are you having a stroke? What's funny? I want to hear what's funny.
No, I just
She's laughing at you again.
it's not funny, you know. Actually, thinking about it.
Oh, well,
They
you
think
just
you're a
said you had
joke.
something funny to say.
It's not a joke.
Oh, well, you got jokes and you don't got jokes. Oh, okay. All right.
She's laughing at you.
I'm gonna take the gun and I'm gonna put it back in my my holster. Just be like, I've had to do what I gotta do. Bloodshed, extortion,
Keep going.
murder,
Don't stop now.
Murder?
blackmail. You know, whatever you gotta do, really.
Destiny's such a funny thing.
Destiny is a funny thing indeed.
You found being on the other side of the law was your destiny?
Yeah, it's funny because as a young man, I tried my hardest to prevent it. I ended up right back in its lap.
It must be very hard maintaining your facade and keeping yourself on this plane.
You gotta
Now,
be careful about that guy over there. Apparently, the murder is easy for him.
You know, if I can do work to make ends meet, yeah. But I would be lying if I told you I didn't have any plans to build an empire again.
You think you could build an
It's not
empire
all for
with a
bad.
hierarchy, renegades, and goodness only knows what else out there?
You know, like take for example, you know, I did good stuff too. So a bank forecloses somebody's property, and then they hold an auction. I show up and I make sure nobody else bids on that property. You know, and
See,
people get
you're
their
almost like a
their
Robin
property
Hood
back
type.
for.
She's doubting you.
I'd probably like. I'd probably like to think so more than that's the truth.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd
we all-
really like to think that, wouldn't you?
We all like to think about the goodness inside of us and not that dark side.
All the happy little stories we tell ourselves.
But whatever helps you sleep at night. Right, sugar?
That's right.
And so, what about this King's Court? Is that on the west coast?
Well, I mean, it's just the land in the old land, you know, the King's Court.
Oh, you're from the old country.
I guess so. I was wondering where that accent was from. You must be foreign.
I haven't got a clue. Don't ask me geography questions.
Me neither. We'll stay away from geography. But yes,
I'm just a mere woman
I am
from the
on-
late 19th century. I don't need to know his geography. I just need to know how to cook and sew.
Good for you.
I would have slid in back in at the table by now, just without really saying anything. Kind of just a little more calm and collected.
Why, sir, you look a lot more
You're doing
calm
so
and
well.
collected. Do you feel better?
Thank you. I do. Yes. Hope I haven't missed. I hope I haven't missed much.
His stories of murder, robbery, extortion, and the old country. These other two, they haven't opened up much yet. But we're working on it.
Great. I'm caught up to speed then. And I'd, sit back down.
So you two...
I've got nothing much to say.
I was gonna say, I feel like all of us are staring at those two, yeah.
They want to get back to Pumpkin, right?
That's where I'm heading. The train is due to stop there at any moment, I hear. Always midnight. Wouldn't be the Midnight
Why-
Express if it wasn't midnight.
You know why the place is called Pumpkin?
Because there's legend that every Halloween, the Great Pumpkin will grant a wish to one lucky child.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
That's sweet. Sounds like a
Always
fun
funny
time.
how towns get names or symbols. They could have, for all you know, got stranded, broken a wagon wheel and had nothing to eat but pumpkins. That could have been the town's name, Stories get told about pumpkins granting wishes.
Why, sir, everyone's got to
Might as
have a
well.
wish. Otherwise, what would be the point of life?
It's better to not have wishes or dreams.
Oh, why would you say something
Yeah.
so depressing?
I mean, she's kind of right on that one.
It's
You
true.
can't wish for anything. You got to take it. And if you can't take it, you got to live by somebody else's rules.
What?
It's just
What
a
is this
sigh
nonsense?
from Jean.
This is just negativity galore. I think everyone should have dreams of their own. They should aspire to big things.
Oh no,
For
yeah,
what?
you
It doesn't
should have
matter.
aspirations,
For
but you
what?
can't just rely on dreams.
For what?
And you
Or
should
what?
be careful what you wish for.
Everyone is so dreary. I think everyone needs to be cheered up. Would you like a song or a joke?
Yes.
I would settle
Yes.
for
I
a
would
cold
love to
beer,
hear
but
a
I will
joke.
take a joke.
Okay. Well, let me see. I can remember one of the good ones the king always loved. Didn't think this through, did I? Nope. Well, you know.
But we were very happy that you offered.
Knock knock.
Yes.
These are state of the art, by the way. They're new. You've never heard them before. So, knock knock, and you say,
There's someone
Who's
at the door.
there?
Could it be answered,
Uh-huh.
please?
Close. I'll give you that. So, you would say, "Who's there?" Yes. Jean.
Well, why
Jean
would
is
I
it?
say that? I have
uh-huh.
staff to answer the door. A lady does not answer the door.
The lady doesn't
well, I
answer
mean-
the door.
Knock, knock.
Well,
Who's
okay.
there? Okay, the punchline, please.
Okay. Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana.
That's what it was. Oh, it's been so long since I've told that state-of-the-art joke. How did you know? I came up with this joke. Nobody's ever heard it before. How did you know what it was?
He just looks exhausted right now.
I hate it here.
I'm glad everyone's cheered up. Okay, so you're welcome.
No,
You're welcome.
no, Zane would be genuinely laughing. Yeah, no, that should. Yeah.
Well, how
You're welcome.
exciting! You know how to play the crowd. This is almost as exciting as that time I was allowed to wear trousers for nearly the whole day.
Oh wow.
That's pretty novel.
When did you say you were from again?
I grew up in Boston.
No, when was what I asked.
Oh, when? I'm sorry, honey. It's hard to hear you with all the rain
No.
spatters.
Yep. Uh-huh.
In the 1870s.
Oh, right. Okay. Just another world-weary sigh.
And what about you? When are you from?
A lot later than that.
The 1890s?
But you weren't late enough, right? You're later in her time, but not late enough in your own.
And Fiona is just kind of dissociating with these types of conversations because she's in denial. She's kind of like,
Yeah, I'm trying 2000 on.
2000.
Why, sir,
2000
how
what?
interesting. What manner of mechanical steam devices have mankind achieved by then?
Wait, you're saying the year of our Lord 2000?
And on, yeah. It's mostly
what do you mean?
rectangles then.
Is anyone else
Interesting.
that far in the future? Well, I guess
I'm doing
present for you
doing
guys.
like numbers on my hand, trying to calculate how long I've been dead.
The last year, I was present. It was 1998.
Oh. Seems like you and I are close enough. I'm 86.
Why, sir, you don't look a day over 72.
Thanks. I'll take it as a compliment. I look down to make sure I haven't aged at all.
And pajamas. When did you die? Or I'm sorry. When were you born?
"Am I pajamas?" What a quaint nickname. You know, I can't remember the year I was born. I don't like to tell anyway because nobody needs to know my real age. I'm timeless. Just like my jokes.
Very rude to ask a lady how old she is, no matter how you gussy it up, sir.
Thank you, I like that.
Yeah, but rude by necessity, you know, trying to figure out
You've
how best to
forgotten
approach
your
people.
manners.
Yeah, we could ruminate on that for a minute.
Well, I certainly hope that this storm is going to be lifting soon. I'd hate for it to be like this when we get to... She lets out a gasp as 4 strangers walk through the door leading to the compartment. The 4 gentlemen almost radiate angst as a cloudy trail of black dust follows in their wake. They stare down the passengers in the car, trying to intimidate anyone who attempts to meet their gaze. As Elizabeth begins to fade away using one of her powers, she whispers a warning to you all. Those men, I know who they are. They work for that dastardly habanero. Ready yourselves, folks, they might be after me. God, she's getting written out soon. At the other end of the car, the unkempt gunslingers enter, their clothes soiled from too much time spent in the shadowlands of the desert, their hair unruly from their long journeys through the tempest, and their skin is eternally parched from a former lifetime in the deserts of the southwest. The occupants of the car all subtly reach for their weapons. By the time the gunslingers reach an elderly gambler that is reaching for a derringer in his boot, tempers are almost set to break. Just as a fight is about to break out, one of the men says, "Save it for Pumpkin, men! Save it for Pumpkin! Venero's gonna need our help." The gunslingers sneer at the circle and the rest of the occupants in the carriage before reluctantly leaving and moving on to the next car, just as Elizabeth becomes visible to you all once more. I know what those boys are up to. They're gunning for my fiancé. Apparently we got engaged in some interim interval since he was my boyfriend the last time I talked about him. I just know it. He has to be warned. The train. We've got to beat the train to Pumpkin and warn the town. I beseech you all, won't you help me, please? I'm a lady in distress.
I don't know if I'll be much help, but I don't see why not.
Talking
I'm
back
not
to-
doing anything else.
I can go along for morale.
I don't get paid enough for this.
You get paid at all?
No.
Oh.
I'm sure you'll find doing good deeds fortifying for your soul.
It's not like I've got anything better to do.
That's a ass spirit.
Yep. That's what you're getting.
What about
And that's
you,
all
Miss
they'll
Quiet
ever
Miss?
get.
What do you want from me?
Why, your help, please.
How would I help you?
It's
What would
very
you want
good
me
for
to
your
do?
soul. We need to rally the town.
You think you can do any kind of rallying? Please. Can't rally mice.
You don't want my help, you don't need it. I don't have anything to give to you.
Why,
Hey, Buckaroo.
miss, you sound like you need fortification on your good intentions more than anyone here, even the blackmailing murderer.
Would you like another joke?
like I said, you don't mind if I call you Buckaroo, huh? But in order to keep your mind good, clear, it's you do some work.
You'd best make
That
sure to
keeps
keep
you in
your
a better
mind
spot.
clear.
Otherwise, that thing that everybody got in the back of their head will become you, and you'll cease to exist. Right?
I don't think she's buying it. Why don't you try a little harder? You're an organizer. You can do this. Just push a little harder. Make them listen.
I shall indeed. Let's see. My shadow's just so helpful. And cool and awesome. Let's see.
Oh, yes, I would never steer you wrong. I only have your very best interests at heart.
If a convincing roll, what would you like me to roll?
Charisma and persuasion. I'm sure
Would you
it's-
maybe like a little extra dice for that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
How many would you like?
I'll just take one. Because I have one charisma.
Charisma, persuasion.
Yes.
Rather than make it contested,
rolled
we'll
it.
just make it difficulty based.
Okay.
Just default difficulty
I
of
rolled
6.
a 9 and a 5.
That's one success. Rory, you'll be pleased to hear you have been convinced. Reluctantly. Barely. But enough that, well, it's better than staying in this fucking car alone.
You know, like
Kinda.
you won't be alone, and you won't be shoveling the shit alone either.
Fine.
And at
Maybe
the very
there is
least,
something I can help with.
at the very least, it might be hilarious watching them all fail.
I guess.
So do any of you... Oh, fuck off. Do any of you... It's really hard for me
could
to
I
say
initiate? Could I initiate reading the bones?
Excuse me?
It's one of my abilities as a fatalist.
Yes.
It takes a while.
Who are you using it on?
Elizabeth. That's who we're
Ah.
helping, right?
Yep. 2 pathos, perception and fatalism. Difficulty
So
6.
for the pathos, do I just take it out? How does that work?
Let's mark off 2.
Okay.
Curious, what does it look like? Your divination.
I feel like I would just be staring at Elizabeth with the blankest stare, the creepiest fucking stare ever. Like I'm reading through her without blinking at all, just like hypnotized. It lasts a minute, so I'm gonna be there creeping her out for a second.
I wonder what appears. Do like veins or something appear and you're reading them, or?
I feel like maybe like my eyes like glaze over, like they become like white, like cataracts or something.
Well, we love that
Nice.
sound.
I know. I have 110. 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes with a 10. Everything is above 7, actually. Got 2 7s, a 9, and a 10.
Then you may ask one question for each success. One simple question.
Simple question. Okay. So I have 4, yeah?
Yep.
Let me think about it. It's gonna take me a minute in game anyway, so
Okay.
let me just think about the 4 questions. If anybody wants to throw anything out there, let me know. I can include it if you guys think about anything.
So, those 4, do you want us just to gun them down right now?
I mean, we could if you want, yeah. I was thinking something like, what should we be looking out for? Like, as far as, like, you know, the imminent stuff that we should be looking out for, like, in order to help her.
Entropy.
Huh?
Entropy is your greatest enemy.
Okay, okay.
It says in the book I've got to give extremely cryptic and incomplete answers, so that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that question was from Jesse to all the group out loud. Like while you were thinking.
About the shooters, right?
Yeah,
Those-
about the people that are going down to carts. I'd be like, I could just gun them down in a cart.
Why, sir, I wouldn't recommend that. The ferryman might catch you, and that you don't mess with the ferryman.
Well, I didn't say I would shoot first.
Man enough.
Don't think the ferryman would distinguish.
Show them you're not afraid to take charge.
The ferryman, where does his jurisdiction end?
The moment anyone steps off the train. But the train? Entirely theirs. Not even the hierarchy argues with them.
Well, I think I can meet him outside of that train faster than they can get out.
I mean, I think it might be easiest to go with her original plan. Just stay low, especially if the ferryman is as dangerous as she says. If they do anything to us, then it'll incur his wrath, and we just get to the town ahead of time and do our best to warn them. I mean, I get you're like you're a very competent guy, but you really think you could take on all 4 of them? Because I can fight, but
I'm not
not
looking to
that
get
well.
shot.
Yeah, exactly. I've already died once. I don't want to die again.
Cowards,
I'm
the lot
not
of
even
them.
sure if you can.
Getting shot ain't that bad. Besides, I shot 5 or 6 people before they can get off a shot.
Whom's just fighting? I certainly am not fighting.
That's the whole point. I'm saying we shouldn't fight, but Mr. Cowboy here
We should
wants
fight.
to. He thinks he can take on all 4 of them, and I'm not sure if that's a great idea.
They're all cowards.
Sir, I don't mean to doubt your abilities, but there's 4 of them, and if you start anything, the ferryman is going to throw you out into the tempest, and you don't want to.
No,
go
I mean, I can be outside of the train.
That's what
Just
he's
like
saying.
that.
We wait till we step off, and then he
But
starts
by
shooting.
then it might be too late. I can get us to Pumpkin a lot faster, unless any of you have that ability too. I've really got to get rid of this character. I'm losing this accent, and it was bad to start with.
Yeah, I think we can. I can live with that, but I don't know. Like, seems like a lot of yellow talk.
Oh, don't you
I'd
worry,
like to
sir.
get-
Yeller.
Those who Those who run away live to fight another day.
Exactly.
I heard Yogi Bear say that.
You know who Yogi is?
Why, he's in the papers.
I can't read no papers.
I have the other 3 questions.
Yes. Thank God.
How can we best help Elizabeth?
Going with her. And then, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
How can we avoid entropy?
One. That is a good one.
You smart ass. Learning what will motivate a person to their fullest.
Okay.
That's fucking scary.
Okay. I guess the last one kind of like gives me. I have
don't
one
be
more,
maths.
guys.
Please don't be maths. Please don't be maths. Please don't be maths.
The last one kind of like integrated with the answers, so I don't feel like I want to waste another, like, the question on it. Do you guys have any ideas?
You could ask if helping her will lead to our downfall or something like that. Like if this is a trap. I can't think of the exact language. You could be like, is helping her. Yeah, is this a trap?
I guess like
I guess you could say that.
Yeah,
is she misleading
Or an
us?
ambush.
Yeah. Is this Oh,
Are we being
okay.
bamboozled?
So I cannot read my own self,
Okay.
but I can read you guys, like your guys' stuff. So will this put them in danger? Like, will us acting on helping put them in danger?
There's gunmen right there. I think the answer's
I was gonna
yes.
say, I feel like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's
I
a
mean,
better way to
it's
phrase it.
but like I don't know
No,
how else.
you're good.
Like,
You're good. This is tricky, bro.
You need to find a way to.
I can't read my own, like, future or fate.
Yeah.
Shiv,
So-
can you graft a quadratic formula and then overlay that with a map to quadrant where in the U.S. Pumpkin is?
Dude, I
And
don't
find the slope where the.
I'm barely aware of where Arizona State is.
Just you say that, and the map image that my brain conjures is just one of those like placemat U.S. maps with just a pumpkin poorly photoshopped on top of it. That's where we are. That's where we're going.
I don't think is pumpkin a real. I don't think it is. I have
There's
It
a lot of
probably
bound to
family
be a
there.
town called
Let's see.
Pumpkin somewhere, yeah.
Let me
Somewhere,
check it
yeah.
out.
I mean, if there's a town called Batman, yeah.
It just takes me to a bunch of different pumpkin patches in Arizona. Either way.
What if we ask if Elizabeth has any
If
ulterior
she's
motives?
actively. Yeah, if she's actively putting us in danger, would be, I think, the question.
Would it? Because isn't that just asking?
Because
are we going to be in
I would,
danger, but with extra
I would
steps?
phrase it as: is she putting up a subterfuge? Is this a subterfuge?
It's just a facade, yeah.
Is this a
Is this a
trap?
facade subterfuge? Yeah.
Yeah, con.
Manipulation.
A
Yeah.
scheme.
Scheme.
A
All of them.
bamboozlement.
All adjectives work.
Is she about to stand atop a mountain of our ghostly bones and triumph?
Mm-hmm.
Is she about to?
Well, that's
stand-
specific. It's more of a mound.
I was gonna say that's so specific.
More of a sand dune because it's a desert.
No, no, she's gonna grind her bones to sand!
She
Heard
is
it here,
being
folks.
upfront
Get in the
and
comments.
honest. She has no tie-ins with the bad guys. She isn't intentionally leading you into a trap.
Yeah. I will come to it, or at least like as I'm reading the threads or whatever. I guess I will be blurting out shit like our greatest enemy is entropy. But we need to go with her if we want to help. There is danger, but she's not misleading. If we want to avoid our demise, we need to find what motivates a person to their fullest.
Okay.
And then I will come back to myself.
Hey,
No
what's
more cataract eyes and weird glare, I guess.
what's motivating this habanero fella?
Why, you would have a better idea of what motivates a man to be evil and do evil things. Better than I, sir.
I mean, there ain't no such thing.
As evil?
Isn't there?
Yeah.
This coming
you've
from the
only
man
ever
who
done
committed...
the right thing.
This coming from the man who committed murder and blackmail.
Yeah.
There's
They
so
sound
much
pretty
blood on your
evil.
hands.
They sound evil on the surface. They do.
On the
But
surface.
I've killed killers.
Beneath the surface. Down to the bone.
Moida.
I do declare, sir, that this is not the time for a moral philosophical debate.
I ain't said nothing of the sort. I just speaking the truth, that's all.
She says you're evil. Is she wrong?
If there is evil in the world, I believe that it's probably God himself.
Why, that is a controversial thought.
Are you
Man
saying
without
this out
God
loud?
walks alone.
Yeah.
One thing I agree with you on. If there is true evil, it is God itself.
Either that or God wouldn't allow evil, so he wouldn't allow any of this. Or if it's not evil at all, you know what I'm saying?
Dean is once again making the I am not paid enough for this face.
Why are we talking about such drab topics? Do we need another joke? Do we?
I believe a
Yeah, I would
joke
like to hear
would
one
lighten
today.
the mood.
Yeah.
Let's hear another
Yeah.
one of your...
Let's hear one.
Yeah, tell us another joke.
Yeah.
I want
Really?
one.
Well, another implies
Am I the only
Fresh
one
off
that
the
does not care about these jokes, but cares
You
about the
ins-
fact that you are absolutely delusional, my friend?
you got to hear the first joke before you can have another. That's
Hold on.
So
And
you
one
want
thing you
two
did
or
a
three?
second ago.
no. You got to hear the first joke.
I'm pointing at Aurora. I would say, is that not a joke? Just a moment ago with the whole, like, Greek oracle kind of thing.
That's
What?
rude. People have abilities here.
No, sorry, I get that. I'm still new. Sorry, just high nerve.
I was
I
interested.
don't know what you're talking about.
That was a great parlor trick.
A moment ago, you told us our greatest
say.
enemy was entropy, and we had to find what a person can do to the fullest in order to
What
avoid
motivates a
entropy.
person?
Yeah, what motivates a person? All that just a second ago, rolled your head back, eyes rolled back.
No, you should be listening.
Oh, I thought she was just on something good.
Something
Frankly.
good. What are you talking about?
So anyway, that joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you call a pile of cats?
What do you call a pile of cats?
A mountain.
Face in hand.
Literally no one responds.
Ma'am, I believe
please,
you're
please.
causing a catastrophe.
Ah! That would elicit a chuckle from Zane, yeah.
See, we're laughing. It's fun. Now, what are we doing?
Laughing.
What's the plan?
She wants us to get to Pumpkin first so that we can warn people about the dudes who just came through.
And she's got special powers that can make us do it.
Oh yes,
Let's,
the parlor trips. Gotta teach me later.
Let's get to Pumpkin then.
Well, do any of y'all know how to get there faster? Because I can do it.
I might.
No.
Don't think so.
Of course you can.
If I can, I don't know I can.
Well, do you want to take 2 and I'll take 2? Or
No, you got it.
do you want
Yeah,
me to
got it.
take
Just
everyone and do the
Let's
heavy
take
lifting
everyone,
for
yeah.
you, sir?
That probably would be best.
I don't need no help. If someone wants to come with me, that's fair game.
And if anyone would
He
like
He
to
thinks
come
you're
with
not
me,
strong enough.
Can we let him go alone? Okay, I'll go with him. I'll go with him just to make sure.
everybody.
You don't understand. I can literally burst wings out of my my back. I can literally flicker and be there in a second.
Oh,
Ain't
what
you,
tricks?
Oh.
darling?
You mean going through
You know,
that?
I get hired to traverse storms a lot rougher than this.
I don't think you do, sir.
There she goes doubting you again.
I'm going to go with Elizabeth. She seems very lovely. Friendly.
Yeah, I think I will as well.
An SPC that people like. This is what it feels like.
ST. How confident, like ability wise, could I be there at the same time or
Do you have
Faster.
augers?
I do. I have Argus 3.
Yep, you'll be able to do it at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bet I could be there at the same time or faster.
I'll go with Jesse then, just to make sure he actually shows up and doesn't do anything dumb, like fighting those 4 guys. Right, Jesse? And I like
An
shoulder
eye
punch
on
you.
that one.
Young man, son.
He is like your son,
Which
isn't
one
he?
of us looks older? Oh, you probably would be older. Like I'm old, but not
So
not
so
old.
for the audience, FYI, Jesse looks like mid to late 40s.
Okay, yeah.
6'2", like 400 pounds. He's a big dude. Like
Okay,
beard, long hair that's braided.
Sweet, yeah. No, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm like late 20s to 30s, clad in leather denim and spikes, with long, greasy hair.
Did you just describe me in my 20s?
To each their own, you know. It's like it's just the way it be. I just would like kind of try away and be like, hey, I'm just trying to fit in. We're in this together, right?
Let's stop
And I
this
look around at the
fussing
rest of
and
the group.
feuding and get on with traveling, shall we?
Yes.
Anyone who wants to come with me, she'll put her hand on the table. Put your hand on mine, and we can be there in... Oh, that's British.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Jiffy?
I was about to say 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
It is. I thought Jiffy was British. I'm not sure, so...
Oh,
I just did the same motion, even though I don't have a camera. Gene put his hand in.
I'll place a hand on Elizabeth since I saw that she doesn't have any ill intent.
I look at Jesse and then I'll look back and put my hand in. Be like, okay.
Oh, now he's turning his back on you.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was all like, boy, you need to be more respectful, or like something like that. I didn't realize he offered. Sorry, my mistake. I misinterpreted. Yes,
You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'll go with Jesse. I'll go with Jesse. I pull my hand back out. I say, I'll go with Jesse.
Jesse!
I don't need
Like what I said, someone has to look after it.
I don't need your pity.
It's
Jesse.
not pity.
You have,
Just like
because you
this
did
time.
Weather Eye earlier, you automatically succeed. I have to roll.
Cool. I'm gonna bamf out.
He's got so many tricks.
Did you take me with you?
No.
Fuck. Okay, I quickly turn back around. I'm like, oh, trying to get my hand
You
in.
put your right hand in, you take your right hand out.
Exactly. I'm like, which one do you need?
Yep, thankfully. I was successful.
That would have been really funny if I was the only one that made it.
Circle appear instantly in a new location of sand and rock. Instantly grabbing your attention are the sounds of harsh, scratchy voices coming out from behind a nearby large rock. Carefully placing yourselves behind the outcrop stone, one of you peeks out from behind the rock to see two standing corpses, dressed in the remains of prospectors' clothing, torn leather and animal skin, real bone and rotting flesh. Shades, wraiths that have been consumed by their shadows and now only want to bring misfortune and pain to other wraiths. What would you like to do?
Are they hostile?
They haven't seen you yet, but they don't look the friendly type of prospector, we'll say.
Well, then I guess I'd be
Do they seem armed?
sneaking.
Yeah, I would like to sneak. I don't want none of that.
Want to sneak away, or do you want a peek of you?
I want to sneak away.
Yeah.
Gene?
Yeah, I wanna see if they're armed.
Awareness, perception, difficulty 5. So weird having perception as an attribute.
It is.
That's what it was at the before, even with like.
Yeah,
D20.
it's just it's a new experience for me.
I rolled things in the roll 20. What do the numbers mean?
Means you got a success.
Thank you, O Oracle.
And you are able to see to the side of the pair is a skeletal mule laden with pickaxes and weapons. The spectres seem engrossed in the map they hold, studying it carefully. It shows a map to the town of Pumpkin and a location of Habanero's camp. And
Just
sneaking
sort of
away. Sorry.
Crouch back down, but jerk a thumb towards them and just sort of mouth, "They're with the guy."
You can lead us on to the town from here.
Thumbs up. We're sneaking, we're sneaking.
Follow him. We'll follow him. Sneaking.
You're not going to have to roll to sneak away. The large rock provides more than enough cover for you to get away, and they're engrossed in the map. And Elizabeth guides the circle, the remainder of the way into Pumpkin, walking faster and faster as you approach the town, Elizabeth's anxiety obvious to you all. As you walk through the desert trail, the town of pumpkins slowly coming into view. Is there anything you would like to talk about?
Can I say that I just got there a little bit before them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, looky.
Why, sir, being a gentleman that comes first isn't as impressive as you think.
None of
being
these people are
punctual,
nearly as competent as you are.
That might be the case. And yes, I am speaking to both of you.
Why, you're an awfully chatty bunch. I thought you'd be more excited about coming to see a new necropolis that you ain't never seen before.
Oh yeah, I was too busy taking in the sights. Lot of sand.
Yeah. I'm very excited, but aren't we
I mean, who
sneaking?
says I've never?
I was in a similar thought, yeah. I thought we were
What?
trying to be a little low-key.
Yeah, I
Why,
thought we
ma'am,
were trying to be quiet.
they're behind us now. They can't see us. They can't hear us. It's
Ow!
okay. The town is
Who
just
says
over there.
we've never seen sand before? Or
Not like this.
a necropolis like this.
It's a quaint little place. It has its charm.
It really is quite charming.
I bet.
Quaint.
Now, when you get to Austin, that's something. Houston, Dallas, hell, even New Orleans has its charms. Get past the smell.
I
Very
always
true.
wanted to
Well
visit
traveled.
New Orleans.
I mean, if you like the smell of piss, you'd fit right in.
Is it that bad?
Right now, I don't know, but that was the case when I was living.
Do they not have enough outhouses for people?
Oh no, the whole city's an outhouse. That's the issue with the drinking and the
Well, at
everything
least it's
else.
convenient.
Mhm. It is a city of convenience.
Y'all folks really did miss out on the indoor plumbing thing.
Yeah.
Indoor plumbing? What kind of
A plum?
luxury
No, we have
house are you
plums
in?
outdoors. You see, that's a joke.
It's funny because you explained it.
Right.
Those are the funniest kinds. I would know.
You would know.
How is a joke supposed to be funny if it's funny if you only explain it? That makes
It's even
no
funnier
sense.
when you explain it twice.
Amateurs. See, professional joke players, joke tellers, don't mind explaining for the peons that don't understand the level of intelligence that it takes to
Why don't
tell
you
these
just
kinds
call
of
you?
jokes.
What
So-
did you say?
Gene,
What did she just call you?
Yeah, that's what did you say?
Me? Oh, the
Mhm.
that the level of intelligence it takes. We don't professional joke tellers don't mind explaining for the peons.
Oh, so you're saying I'm found lacking, found wanting.
Yeah, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You have other
Oh,
gifts.
and you're agreeing that you okay?
Yeah.
She thinks she's
hold-
better than you.
hold on but a moment. Professional joke tellers? People pay to hear those jokes you've been telling?
I mean, they'll say anything at the loony bin. You see her pajamas.
Loony, sir, I've told you already. I'm in the king's court. I am the
Oh,
top
yeah.
jester.
And what king is that?
King Jonathan, who is very real.
Yeah, that sounds awfully made up.
King Jonathan of the land of real. Well, I'm convinced.
Uh-huh. See, Elizabeth understands.
I know he ain't living no more, but you sure you haven't eaten anything in a while? It's a good thing I got my boots on, because you're full of shit.
I don't follow. Would you explain it? See,
I
I
actually
don't mind.
chuckle to that.
That was a joke. Please explain.
Oh, because you're so full of shit that it's getting everywhere. You know that I'm glad that I have my boots on because the leather provides protection for my feet.
So, Elizabeth, where did you say your fiancé was?
But he's the lawman of Pumpkin. He keeps the residents safe.
And he's the one you wanted us to be warning, right?
We've got to warn everyone in the town. When we get there, maybe it's best if you all split up. I'll go and try and find my fiancé, and you can get to know the town and the residents and warn them about what they're up against. Please let me split away so I don't have to keep humiliating myself with this voice.
I don't know. I think I should go with you.
Oh,
Sure you get there.
great. I love
We
that.
like you, Elizabeth. You're so nice.
Oh, you can't blame a
And,
lady for wanting a woman for wanting a moment alone with her beloved after so long
Yeah.
apart.
Well,
But
thank you for your
pajamas
understanding,
should
Jean.
definitely. Pajamas should definitely talk to people because they like talking.
Can I read pajamas since that is the new nickname for Fiona? I would like to try to read with is it Kismet? I don't know how it's called. It's the first Fatalist ability. I believe it doesn't. I don't need to use anything. It's just perception fatalism.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Since the Denial River is going real deep with this one.
Okay, yep. Thanks, Pixie.
I'll leave the ASMR for everybody. Yes. I got 4 successes.
Very nice. So, general manner of the subject's death, Fiona. 3,000. Your death's approximate cause. Oh, so yeah, outright. What killed you?
Mm-hmm.
Circumstances
yeah.
or indirect causes.
Friends who poisoned me because they were jealous.
As for general importance, I mean, Gimli is obviously extremely important herself, but Fiona, not so much.
True.
That kind of makes me feel better because of my fucking dark passion or whatever. My passions or whatnot. Just be better than other people.
You all arrive in the town of Pumpkin. To the east end of the town, you can see the train station, no longer receiving the regular influx of trains. Indeed, it seems only the Midnight Express ever stops here now. At the end of the street, you will see a typical tourist tableau set before you. It seems as though the veil is especially thin here, as, despite the figures being blurred and unfocused as if you were looking at them through a greasy, thick pane of glass, you're just able to make out 2 stuntmen having a face-off in the middle of the street. The sheriff, a tall, handsome, blonde, chiseled man, very much like Dead Weston. It seems to be a vague approximation of Elizabeth's fiancé. The villain, with his scraggly beard and black hat, appears to be similar to Habanero, perform their staged piece as they have no doubt time and time again before a crowd of pale and flabby bodies that watch from the sides of the streets. The tourists are enthralled by the performance and hang expectantly on each word of narration coming from the loudspeakers nearby. After a few lines of dialogue, the stuntmen draw, and the hollow sound of blanks echoes across the desert. Good triumphs over evil, and the vision from the Skinlands fades, leaving the ruinous, decaying necropolis of pumpkins to surround you all, appearing as it would have 100 years ago. The paints are peeling, buildings are rotting, even the wooden planks laid down for foot traffic are riddled with cracks and breaks. As you turn to ask Elizabeth what you should do next, you find she is already gone, presumably in the town to rouse a defense. The small necropolis of Pumpkin lies before you, a single long street lined with a saloon, a stable, church, general store, sheriff's office, and even a small shop that appears slightly more modern than the others, standing by the entrance to the town. The cheap-looking sign above the shop doorway simply reading, Old Fly's Photo Shop. What would you all like to do?
What a quaint little kingdom.
I'd call it that.
Yeah, kingdom. That's the accurate word for it. Elizabeth, you said you wanted us to
She's
split
gone.
up and warn everyone.
She's-
Oh, sorry, she's gone. Sorry. I'll look back at the group, and I would say, Elizabeth wanted us to split up. Should we go warn people separately or in groups? Frankly,
Well, if you don't got a weapon or something to defend yourself with, I suggest getting one from a general store or photography place.
Photography.
No, yeah, I'm reading it right there on that sign, kinda, and it says photography.
good start
Close
as any.
enough.
But yeah, it is photography. But I get what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to warn people. Suppose we should go do that. I mean, splitting up or sticking together, it's not like there's a lot of buildings here to go through.
True.
Well,
And I have a
I'm
little-
kind of wanting to go to the sheriff's because gonna figure I talk to the lawman 101.
Okay. Well, we could split up, like what they said. A couple people go to the sheriff's office. A couple people go into the photography place.
Yeah, if they got weapons or whatever, that'd probably be best, or general supplies, something to help you out in a fight.
I have a
Yeah.
small knife in my boot.
I mean, we could focus on telling people what's coming first.
Yeah, that is a good point. Either way,
I mean,
though.
that's why I'm going to the sheriff, and he can do
Right.
that as his job.
That's what I was thinking at first, but then Elizabeth was like, no, I'll talk to him, you tell everybody else, so I don't know.
Well, I just want to make sure that this isn't like an inside gig, or make sure I don't have to put down another lawman. You know what I'm saying?
How?
I mean,
You can't trust him.
I mean, I guess you would know out of anyone. Sweet. Well, do you want any of us to come with you?
I mean, you can if you want, but I don't know. Do you think I can make it?
Of course, I think you could make it. I don't know. It's just all this is still kind of new to me, so I don't want to. I don't know. I just made a couple friends, and I don't want to have bad things happen. You know?
Well, we're acquaintances right now.
Sure,
Long hair.
acquaintances. Okay. Great.
We're
Well,
just gonna
yeah.
turn and start
Hey.
walking to the general store.
We can be friends in a minute. You know, like you're not my friend unless you know my drink of choice, and my smokes of choice. You figure those out, then you're a friend.
I
Fair
think
enough.
Aurora is going with Jean because Jean is more her vibe. So far.
Yeah, we're getting along just fine.
Yeah. Not talking.
Fiona's
Hey,
gonna.
look, pajamas. You could join us too. You can leave
Oh, you know
Buckaroo and Old Griff to do their own thing.
I was thinking I'm gonna go with them because they seem like they just need a boost in morale.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wait up! And I'm gonna follow them.
I like to imagine we start walking just that half step faster.
Yes.
Well, now I'm torn. Do you want me to come with you? Should I just go with them, or should I go into the photo shop?
Hey, you're the captain of your own vessel.
Great. I'll go with you. You have a gun. You keep talking about self-defense. It seems like a good idea.
Keep your eye on that one. He's trying to get you alone.
Kind of like narrow my eyes at you for a second. All right.
He
But
is
don't,
so very much
just-
like your son.
Just
No, he's
don't
alive.
reach for the piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Totally. Yeah. I can captain my own ship, as you said.
Can you? Can you do that?
I just would look at Jesse and just be like, "Lead the way."
You know, I had a boy that was about your age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like him?
I loved him with everything I was. I gave him everything. Boy didn't want for nothing. Time, money, whatever.
That's great. I'm glad to hear it. You sound like a good dad.
Well, that is great. That does sound nice.
I fucking know. What a-
Tell him what happened.
I don't. In game, I don't know what. I know he saw out of game. I know he saw me murder my wife, but I don't know that it's him that did me in.
Tell him what you remember.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you that. You know, like I did have to take out the missus in front of him, but that's life.
Wow. Do we have something in common? At least, maybe not being the best husband and father.
No, I was a damn
if-
good father and husband.
Oh yeah. And does that include gunning down your woman?
Yeah.
Why? If it's not too intrusive,
Oh, she was fooling around.
and that constitutes killing her.
Yeah, I mean, if I was fooling around, I would say she could do the same thing.
Yeah,
Look-
you really do come from a different time.
Look at the way he's judging you. You can see it in his eyes.
But I don't understand. The things aren't the same. I mean, you must know. You're a boy, but I mean, you must have a kid or two.
Yeah, I do, and a wife of my own.
Mhm.
But
Y'all
Yeah.
never had any spats? Or,
no, we did. I don't know if I ever really thought about killing her. You know, even though, despite
it
what
wasn't,
happened on.
it wasn't a decision I made lightly.
No. No, I get that. It's just I don't know. I could never really see me taking anyone's life but my own. Even though I
No.
said that shit on the train, it's like, that's not true. It's like, if they're dead, it could be by my fault, but it's not directly by my hand. My point is, I would turn and like stop in the street and like look at you. I get where you're coming from. I do. It's just the situations that led up to it. It's weird that we've been matched up. I too have my familiar problems. I did abandon my family and kids, and I don't know if it's worse than just ending it.
You abandoned them.
Yeah, I did.
What kind of man does that?
And still he thinks he's better than you.
I don't know. One that was after money and fame and thought he could make their lives better by fulfilling this selfish desire, but it wasn't
all
true.
wrong.
This wastrel has the gall to think he's better than you.
I'm sorry. I'm judging. That's not Christian. That's not Catholic. But
you're okay. My point is,
I couldn't imagine abandoning. Like that. I lost a piece of myself when I did that. But I love my wife and my kids.
He's judging you.
I never remarried.
He thinks you're evil, and he doesn't even understand loyalty.
I still wear my wedding band. I still think I'm married.
I get that. Yeah, that's fair. But that's my point. Is that we have something in common where we both have inflicted pain upon our family, and apparently we equally judge each other in kind. I would extend a hand and I would say, what if we just agreed we're both monsters and find camaraderie in that?
You gonna let that slide? You gonna let him tell you to your face that you two are alike, that you're just like him?
Look,
fuck you, Dan.
I'll shake your hand, but
I'm so sorry.
No, I know.
No, you're not.
Until I can get to know you a little bit better, where I can't, full transparency. I can't say that we're 100% alike right now. But I'll shake your hand and I'll take it in the spirit it was given.
I guess that's the most I could ask for.
Don't turn your back on him.
But yeah, you lead the way.
Great. Where's the lawman's office? I scan the town. Just point in a single direction.
Point, yeah. It should be. It should be right there.
Just begin leading you, following where you pointed.
And Aurora, Fiona, Jean heading to Joe's general store.
Yep.
Stick with you for now. Real Western grub, hot dogs, cola, candy floss, chocolate bars, ice cream. It makes you feel like you're in an episode of Bonanza. There are also about 10 varieties of Marlboro cigarettes. The display is next to a large poster showing a real Hollywood actor sitting on an actual horse. Joe's extremely carefree about his life here. As long as he can be near the gluttonous tourists, he gets all the pathos he needs. Although the snack stand meets all the health code requirements in the Skinlands, the store is an absolute mess in the Shadowlands. It's evident that Joe hasn't cleaned up here in a long time. He seems quite content to let entropy slowly win.
A life like this would be satisfactory now, wouldn't it? Just lying here, selling candy, doing nothing. Nothing at all.
He just sort of nods to himself. He's looking around like, oh, yeah, quaint little place.
As you stepping into the old wooden remains of the store, A bearded man with hair swept back steps out. Ah! Newcomers, newcomers. Hello, hello. What can I get you?
Hi.
You want some authentic chili with cheese?
I come in like scurrying behind them because they like were going faster than me. Did I hear someone say chili with cheese?
You did indeed.
I'll take some.
I'll let you know if it ever comes in.
That was a good joke. That was a good joke.
Oh, I'm quite serious. What do you think this is?
Oh.
Why would you offer something that is not in the store?
Making conversation with newcomers?
That is fucked up.
Do you have any snacks at all?
No.
It's very rude.
I might be able to get some jerky.
What's jerky?
Horse
Well,
jerky.
you get a rat, and when you kill it, skin it, cut off the meat, and leave it to dry in the desert sun. In salt.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I'm good.
Oh. I'm not the best of cooks. That was what my wife used to do. I miss her.
Is
Would you like a consoling joke? In this.
My beloved wife of many years died. I'm still cut up about this, so much so that I'm even telling random strangers to wander into my store after I offer them rat jerky, and your way to console a man is to tell a joke.
There's worse
Precisely.
ways.
Kind of joke.
I've got all kinds of jokes. What's red and bad for your teeth?
Rat jerky.
That's true, but that's not the punchline in this case. It's a brick.
This is almost as bad
don't
as
you
when my
feel
wife
bad?
died.
I
You're
look
welcome.
at Jean and I just shake my head.
It's a very exhausted nod.
Yep.
So, we're actually in here for a reason. We're supposed to be, letting you know that outlaw guy, Habanero, is coming with his goons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thanks for letting me know. Is that it?
Are you not worried?
Why would I be? If the town's gonna die, the town's gonna die. Besides, the sheriff always took care of these things, and he'll be somewhere around, I guess. I wouldn't worry. Got
So
my
you
shop.
don't
Yeah.
care if things just go into nothingness?
I got my shop. I'm alright.
What if your shop is not here anymore?
That would be very strange. Where are they gonna get rat jerky?
Leave it out in the
Probably they
desert
won't.
themselves.
Good luck getting rats in the desert.
Where'd you get him?
Shop.
Is this not just a desert with buildings?
I mean, isn't that everything in Arizona?
I would not know. It is my first time here.
Oh. I'm very sorry. If it weren't for the people, it would be hell on earth.
It's a slow nod of, I have no idea what to say to you, sir. I did my job.
So you don't care about this place being here or not?
Personally, I don't know.
What do you care about?
I got me and I got mine. That'll do me. The saloon's alright to
Aurora.
pass some time.
Aurora, he doesn't care about you or this conversation with you, that's for sure.
You, been here long?
Probably.
Yeah.
A
I
couple
guess if
hundred
those folks
years.
do come through and mix things up, it'd be a lot harder to just do what you're doing and what you want to do, which might be inconvenient.
I mean, all I want to do is just sit in the shop.
Yeah, be a lot harder to
gotta
do
t-
that if Habanero's people come through and shoot everybody.
Are they going to shoot everybody? How do you know that? That's
Oh,
a
we
lot
met
of
him on the
bullets. That's very well. What? You obviously survived, so they're not shooting
Oh
everyone.
yeah, we
are they?
left. Oh, we left. They said they were saving it for here.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, is it nice?
Nice for the town to get some attention. It's not often it happens, you know.
The attention of shooters? Are you alright?
I mean, I'm dead. So
Yeah,
no.
no shit. Everybody is.
Oh, you noticed? It's a bit inconvenient, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm.
I know I
I
was 3
chose
days
it.
from retirement.
That sucks for you.
Yep.
I like your attitude.
3
Do you want a job?
days. You know, in light of Habanero coming through, not here. Not right now.
Really hung up on this guy just coming through. I mean, do you know he's going to blow everyone away in the town? What will be the point of killing everyone in the town? We provide many services.
Rat jerky?
Rat jerky is just one.
What are the others?
Well, there's a saloon, there's a church, if you're the pious type, and who isn't a pious type in this day and age, you know? There's the stable where they can keep their horses. You gotta have a stable in a desert.
I mean, even if he doesn't shoot everybody, if he only shoots the people in charge, then he's gonna be in charge, and I don't want to work for him, so,
You'd be working for me.
Could be
So
working for him, so.
that involves being paid. He's not gonna pay us.
Aren't you
Yeah,
jealous?
but it'd be the kind of thing of where you get paid in not getting shot.
Aren't you jealous that he's offering him a job and not you? Why do you think that is? You should tell him something.
If you want to get shot, I'm out. I'll just walk out.
So when is this guy gonna be rolling on into town?
Well, he's on the midnight train, so I'm guessing midnight.
Gives us enough time to get something organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I could make a rat cake. We might as well have a party before everything hits the wall. We can have a rat cake, rat sausage rolls, rat jerky, of course, famous. Be great.
I can provide the entertainment.
You
Ratatouille.
certainly can.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds scrumptious, I'm sure.
French.
Do some ratto van. It's where you get a rat, right? And then you soak it in a puddle. Then it gets run over by a van.
But you know what? Getting everybody together for a party might not be the worst idea. You start prepping, we'll go talking to people.
Brilliant.
Isra in the store seems to be maybe too comfortable with the habanero guy coming through. Maybe they're planning something against you again. You shouldn't be that willing to be friends with everybody, little one. Don't be silly. Nobody wants to be your friend. Everybody wants to put a thorn in your side, like your friends did.
On second thought, maybe I'll let you handle the entertainment. It's not my town, and I don't want to impose. I'm just
But
gonna. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see what my friends are up to.
Yeah, we
thought you
gotta
were
tell
so
everybody else in
enthusiastic to tell
town.
jokes and things, and we could all laugh at you. With you.
And I'm just gonna like, in a daze, kind of thinking about what I just was told, and then leave.
Jean?
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that. As I said, we gotta go tell everybody else in town that Habanero's coming. So, yeah.
Great.
Nice meeting you.
And you.
Good luck with the
Terrible
jerky.
people. Thanks. God, they're terrible. Meanwhile,
Not acknowledging that conversation, or that comment I definitely heard as I'm walking out the door.
spinning Table of Horrors logo. Over to the sheriff's office. Anyone who's seen enough TV sitcoms knows what visitors want to see here. Tourists step inside the jail cell, point at the guns hanging on the wall, take lots of photographs, and completely ignore Michael Bishop, the Wraith deputy who sleeps in the sheriff's chair. A pair of rusty six-shooters in cracked leather holsters hangs on the wall. There's a safe behind Deputy Bishop. What you all like to do as you step inside. And you will see the obvious deputy just asleep in a chair, legs up on the table, head down his chest.
Look at him sleeping there. You could have the run of this place if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap his boots, and I'm gonna make sure he eats shit.
Rat jerky.
Mm-hmm.
What? Howdy,
You
stranger.
were sleeping.
Well, yeah, it's
Howdy.
a sleepy little town.
Not for much longer.
What do you mean?
Feller named Habanera. You know him?
Dastardly villain himself.
Yeah. Well, him and at least 4 other people with iron are going to be here very soon.
How soon we talking?
Imminent, as far as the next train rolls in.
See, well, what do you propose we do?
I propose you do your goddamn job.
You know what? I think you're right. How many of you are there? Just you and
What
this
do you
guy?
mean? How many of us?
Well, it's not often we get strangers
Me.
in town and just a pair. Unlikely.
Me, him, and a couple of others.
And you're really relying
Yeah.
on them, though.
We're here to warn you.
I see. Well, I've been preparing for this day. Don't you worry. And he'll reach down to a drawer and he'll put several tin badges onto the desk. How'd you like to be deputized?
I mean, I'll take it, but you need to make sure you speak to the people here in key places, you know what I'm saying, that have the people support, and deputize them so they can deputize others, you because
Can't have the whole town of deputies. That would just be madness. You coordinate the town defense.
I'm about 3 seconds from pistol whipping you right now.
Well,
You should do it.
can do that
I
if
think
you
he
want.
means yes, and I'll like take the badges, like draw them away.
You could have the
I've-
run of this place.
I've got to get in touch with the hierarchy so that they can
First
come and
step
defend us
to
like they always have.
Building your empire.
They won't get here fast enough. So
Hierarchy?
where's your sheriff?
That's a very good question. Haven't seen him in about 3 years. He's around here somewhere.
Well, looks like I'm gonna be your new goddamn sheriff.
Are you absolutely sure? That does
Sure
mean
shit
ordering a new
that I can,
badge.
Yeah, sure shit as I can get things done around here.
He's making fun of you too, isn't he?
Probably so.
Does that mean that you're the lawman with Elizabeth, right? If you don't have a sheriff? Or at
No,
least in the last 3
I'm
years?
just a deputy.
No, I'm married.
You were married.
Elizabeth, she said that she had a lawman that she was waiting for here.
That'll be
You
the
know,
sheriff.
well,
He hasn't been seen in years.
he
yeah,
hasn't
but
been seen.
he'll show up when he's needed. And the hierarchy will come.
Oh, okay.
Anyone tries anything here, they'd be insane.
You could take this
Well-
place over in 3 seconds flat.
Why?
Yeah, you know
Why?
what? This
Why would
place
it be
is-
insane?
This place is under my protection. You know what? Go ahead and put it, Sheriff
Well, hold
Jesse
on.
Ryder.
Hold on. I mean, yeah, like, please be the sheriff, but I am curious. He sounds very competent in their defenses. Like, why would it be stupid for someone to do something here?
Well, you see, people in this position has been here for forever, and that's how things just always pan out, right?
He's right.
God damn.
He's cunning
Okay.
enough. He could be the new sheriff.
You'll
Oh,
show him off.
great.
Could be. You,
Awesome.
you spread the word that, hey, there's a new sheriff in town, and that I want everybody deputizing on the goddamn front line waiting for that train.
We'll make that the first point of order as soon as I've informed the hierarchy of the change in the hierarchy of the township. Should take
Oh,
about 4 or
great.
5 months.
No. You see, that shit ain't gonna fly.
That's the fastest we can possibly do it.
Well, if they get here, you can let them know on the fly.
They won't like that.
Yeah, they probably won't. But I've had an ass chewing before.
Would you be willing to tell the hierarchy when they show up that you're the new sheriff?
As sheriff, I would be delighted to facilitate that, and whatever means that looks.
Usually that means kissing a Stygian steel blade.
You heard me.
Okay.
Do you agree to that?
Agree that you're going to talk to the hierarchy for damn sure. When they get here.
I agree that I'm going to facilitate it for sure. Now I'm going to do everything within my power as sheriff to facilitate that.
Right. Does this mean you can open the safe? Because only the sheriff can open the safe.
Well, I'm sheriff now, right?
We'll see. Can you open the safe?
I'm going to try to open the safe.
It is a combination lock. Would you like to attempt to break combination?
I'm
don't
gonna
have to.
try to use the information that that our Bonnie last might have given, to where she said she was alive at some point in time. So
Okay.
I think she gave her birthday date. So I'm gonna try that.
Are they Do for me
Mm-hmm.
wits larceny.
Mm-hmm.
Wits larceny.
And if you'd like a little extra.
Difficulty will be 9.
Well, let me see what 9. What's Larson?
Tell you what,
Oh, I got a good.
make it difficulty 8.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. I thank my shadow because they've done nothing but help me girl boss my way here. But I don't think I need it. Oh no, 3 10s.
3
Wow.
10s.
1 1. So two 10s.
You attempt the combination, and you feel a strange tingling sensation on the end of your fingertips. You retract your hand just in time as a strange, eerie green light envelops the safe. But you do not crack the safe. Deputy laughs and shakes his head. Well, you're not officially the sheriff, but that could have gone a lot worse for you. I saw some guy. He tried to break it. His entire arm became transparent for a week.
Okay, so just let everybody know that I'm the new sheriff.
No, the safe disagrees.
What does a safe know?
Yeah, what the fuck does it safe now?
Safe knows who's the sheriff and who isn't.
You should show him what happens when people get in your way.
Why don't you do your job and you tell the residents out there it's about to be a shootout.
That's your job as new deputies. I'm going to inform the hierarchy.
He ain't listening to you.
What's your name?
Deputy Bishop.
Deputy Bishop. Deputy Bishop, you are on my list. You're being watched very closely, so thank you.
I'll be glad of the attention, thank you.
I'm sorry, long hair. Do you have something to say?
Yeah, just wasn't sure if it was appropriate, but I was gonna say, at least this way, with you not being sheriff, you don't have to kiss someone's Stygian blade, whatever that means. But it's probably not good, I'd bet.
Well, we'll have a conversation about that later and the words that I use to facilitate.
Okay, sweet. By the way, though, we got these fancy badges. Hold up the
Yeah,
deputy badges.
Put one on.
I'll put one on too.
Let's give the others a badge so these dipshits know what's what.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I suggest starting with the saloon. Lots of people in the saloon.
Yep, definitely got to get to the saloon.
I would say wait, and I would lean forward on the counter, and I would say, since I'm a deputy, does that mean I get a gun?
Do you have a gun?
Not right now, no.
We can't just give out relics.
Why? That'd be great.
I mean,
Wouldn't
it's to your deputies.
Yeah.
You gotta give them iron. This boy don't got
How
no
am I
iron.
supposed to protect myself?
You got fists? You got that razor sharp wit?
Oh my god.
You're saying
Right.
that this town has no defenses?
Other than
No
fists
iron?
and razor sharp wit, apparently.
We've got me, the sheriff, and these
Yeah.
fine young
Well,
new deputies.
You just said that the sheriff isn't here and that you are going to inform someone. Now, informing someone, are you going to use the iron to inform someone? Yes or no?
I'm going to inform the hierarchy, and they'll come
The
down.
hierarchy.
Hiding
Right.
behind
Do
the
you
bureaucracy.
need iron to inform are you going to intimidate? Are you going to use it on them? Are you going to say, look here, this is how it's going to fucking go?
No, we're just going to
Yes or
say, hey, we're under attack. You're obliged to defend us. Like they always
right.
have.
So we're under. Right. So we're under attack. You acknowledge that, and there's going to be a gunfight here,
It's
and
not
you're
gonna
going to
happen
take
quick
the
enough.
iron to go and inform someone that you're not going to use it on. That hey, there's an attack. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not going to argue with the hierarchy.
His plan's not gonna work. It's gonna take far too
Yeah.
long. You
Yeah,
need to
I'm
show
not.
him how these things work.
Look, I'm going to have to show you how these things work.
Okay.
Pull out my pistol.
You got what, 6 bullets in there?
No, you know what this is, right?
Gun.
This is a peacemaker.
Uh-huh.
Show him what peace looks like.
Oh,
You give one of these to your deputy so he can fight for you while you deliver a message, right?
Show him what it does.
No. Where do you see any functioning guns around here?
Do you have a piece?
There's
got
one
my
right there in front of
piece.
you.
Then you give it to my deputy.
No, that's my piece. You give him your piece.
Hey, Jesse, the
Give
gun's
this fella
fine.
a
Worst
piece
comes
of
to
your
worst, I
mind.
can bash some heads with my guitar, right? The gun's not worth it. It's okay.
He's questioning your authority.
Look, I don't need you to question my authority, young man.
I don't need you to
Son.
question my authority.
Boy.
You're the sheriff now.
Boy.
Boy.
Look, I'm the sheriff.
No, you're deputy.
No. You know what? I'm going to go in the sheriff's office. I'm going to look for a badge.
Okay. You won't find a badge in the sheriff's office,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll be able to go in there.
Do I find anything?
I'll tell you what.
Just
Do for me.
Mhm.
Perception. Alertness. No, perception awareness, sorry.
You want a little hand? I've got your back.
perception. What? I'm sorry.
Awareness.
Alertness.
Awareness.
Awareness.
I'm
No,
here to
I'm good.
help
Thank
you.
I have 7 dice. What's the difficulty?
Only 6.
4.
4 successes.
4 successes.
You will most definitely be able to find a 6-shooter. It has 1 bullet.
I take it and I'll put it on Longhair's chest.
You're really
Bites.
sure you want
There
to
you
arm
go.
him? Do you think you can handle it?
Yeah. Sure.
You really sure? He's a coward.
He is a coward, but
Doesn't know the meaning of loyalty.
he'll figure it out.
Don't
Tom's
trust him.
figured
Don't
it
turn
out.
your back.
And you would see that as you hand it to Zane, that he takes it and checks the ammunition and the state of it, almost with a familiarity. It seems as if him just handling this gun, he doesn't appear to be a complete amateur, still a novice, but someone who is not entirely unfamiliar.
I think he'll even let it slip and he'd be like, "There you go, Thomas." I mean, Spikes. I'm sorry.
He really is just like your son.
Yeah, he is.
I'd say, sweet, thanks. We're all sorted then, right?
Yeah, we're
He's-
gonna go to the saloon before I pistol whip this deputy bishop.
You should do it. You should take that 1 bullet and show that man what it's for. He's too comfortable around here.
I think that'd be for
You
the
are too
best.
comfortable around here.
The way he was sleeping at his desk. No sense of duty. You could show him.
I could.
Show everybody here what loyalty means.
Yo, Jesse,
You, You got to think though.
Platoon?
Like you got to have resolve. Like most people go through their whole shitty, pathetic lives without having resolve or loyalty.
It's true.
And you got to figure out where that is.
You gotta show them. You gotta set the example. You gotta show them what happens when you don't have these things.
Otherwise, things devolve into chaos, and I'll light a match and I'll lick it at them.
You've shown them your peacemaker. Show them the kind of peace you keep.
Well, I'll get in touch with the hierarchy. I'll send out a message on the tapper. And they'll be here as soon as they can.
Months from now.
Just hope that you don't feel the warmth of good old gratitude right here. I'll pat his weapon.
Give it
Name
me
your
thanks. Give it to him
guns.
personally.
Absolutely.
There they go making fun of you again.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Deputy...
Sheriff Jesse Ryder.
Deputy
You can
Ryder.
write that down.
I'll get right on that. And Deputy...
Newton. Zane Newton.
Right.
I look up at Jesse and give him like a what the fuck look, and I say, "You ready to go?"
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't see what the big deal is.
We can talk on the way to the saloon.
Don't turn your back.
Yeah, go ahead and I'll follow you.
Sweet. I would lead the way out, and it's like as soon as we cross the doors out and like step onto the dirt street, I would turn around and be like, "What the fuck? Did you know that guy?" No, hands up, no gun. Guns resting in my too tight leather pants pocket. And I would say, "Did you fucking know that guy? Well,
No, I
like,
didn't
what was
know
that?"
Here
Okay,
he
what the
is, doubting you
hostility?
too. Nobody around here takes you seriously.
What is he doing?
Nothing. But like, I
Exactly.
get
That's the
that.
problem.
I get that's fucked up. Like, I do understand where you're coming from, but it's like, come on, man, you just moseyed in. You
Lawmen
think
have
you own the place?
lawmen have one purpose, right? And that is to uphold.
Yeah, the law. Yeah.
You
Right.
think
God
the man who
damn,
abandoned
you're
his
genius.
family would have any sense of duty?
But they're not. All right. They're not even doing that.
No, I know, I get that, but it's like you're wasting
You got to have a
time.
sense of duty.
Yeah.
No, it's not a waste.
What one guy? Come on, there's so many other people that we have to go talk to and meet with. Like, I
Okay,
get where
every
you're coming
man-
from.
Makes a difference.
I mean, I guess, but then let's go talk to those other men rather than just focusing on one guy, right?
The difference they make, it's only going to drag you down. You got to be the one who steps up. You're always the one who steps up.
Yeah, if I got to be the one that steps up, then so be it.
Okay, great.
But
I just wanted
saying, he needs to get a fire under his ass. And the language that I use, I would facilitate those conversations. But I would make sure his ass is the one that pays.
Light that fire.
great. I absolutely get that. I totally do. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to I don't mean to be a downer, a bummer, but it's like I just feel like our priorities could be shifted to a little more productive places. That's
Talking
it.
like a coward.
But yeah, either way, sorry. Didn't mean to cause a fuss. We can, move on to the next. Just wanted to make sure everything was good.
I'm glad that you said that. Use it. Use that fire. Use that anger. I like it. All right.
Okay, sweet. Fuck you. Let's move on.
Know what you're about.
Great.
Don't fucking
That's what I like to
pretend.
hear.
Don't be chicken shit. Say it.
I will, and I think we're wasting time. Let's
All right,
go.
let's fucking
Make him
go.
do it again. Make him do it again. Show him that your way is the way that works.
But Show me how you draw that weapon real quick. You only got one bullet. You got to fucking use it.
Zane would, before pulling out the gun, he would say, "Are you wanting me to fire?"
No, I mean you only got one bullet.
Fair enough.
Make sure he doesn't put it between your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I would draw the gun and
Dexterity
assume
firearms.
assume a very decent stance.
How many
Where
dots do you have
is
in
now?
firearms?
I actually have a good amount. I got 3. So it's a pool of
Difficulty
6.
4.
Difficulty 4.
I would like to try to disarm him.
What a douche.
Strength
Do you
brawl.
want some extra dice?
Oh wait, no, sorry, this is different rule set. Dexterity brawl.
Dexterity brawl.
Oh my
no, I
God.
think I'm set.
Can I use a willpower?
You can buy
Buy an
successes with
automatic
willpower, yeah?
Yes, I would like to buy. Oh my god! Oh my god! Actually,
hell yeah.
never mind, because I rolled 3 ones. I was about to be like, give me 2
That's fine.
successes, but then I 3 ones.
I
No.
got.
Yeah, well,
I'm
no.
gonna. Can I flavor the storyteller? I got a 10, a 9, a 7, and a 6.
Yeah, I
you
absolutely
can teabag
bungle
this
it.
man if you so wish. Flavor away.
Yeah, I was like, I got 3 fucking ones, dude.
I see him going, like, putting the finger on the trigger, like, just before he's lined up. And I'm gonna take the flat of my arm, hit his arm, and then take that gun, which you're not sure if I was gonna do anyway. Because
Yeah.
it was just, like, so fluid and fast with it.
Uh-huh.
But, like, right when you were going to put your finger on the trigger and, like, take it, like, your finger is off the trigger again.
All right, as I step back, stumble a bit. I would say, woohoo! The cowboy knows how to fight. Great. Was that your whole point?
Hey. Your finger is on the trigger when you're ready to shoot something.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've held a piece. But yeah, I guess you're right. Didn't have
As
to
at
be
this
so
point,
intense about it.
the other 3 will exit the general store and catch up with you outside on the main street. Just in time to witness Zane being disarmed in the most violent of manners.
What's going on out here?
It was just,
There's Gene, like
I'm
I
just
don't
showing
know.
the boy how to shoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Here you go.
I look and give you guys a like this guy's psycho look. I'd be like, ugh. It'd feel like, yeah, he was reminding me of how fallible we all are.
Okay. Did you talk to the sheriff?
We did.
Yeah,
Apparently,
there
the
ain't
sheriff.
no sheriff here, so I'm gonna try to assume that responsibility. There's a deputy
Oh.
that says he ain't gonna do shit, but Deputy Bishop says he's not gonna do shit but talk to the hierarchy, which is gonna take a couple of months.
Okay.
He did give us these, and I would walk around and hand them each a badge.
Impressive.
I proudly put it on my shirt. What are they for?
You're deputized now.
What does that mean?
You're supposed to swear in, but we'll save you all that. That means you have to act in the best interest of the town and uphold the law.
Oh, what's the law?
The law is
Is there-
whatever you say it is.
Fuck if I know.
Perhaps a scroll that I can read that lists out these laws that I need to uphold.
I
haven't
mean,
done
they're
this
pretty
before.
simple.
I guess it's
No.
the usual: don't steal, don't kill, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Keep people from causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
Yep. And then punish those that do.
Yeah. But most importantly, that means that we are free to fight whoever rolls out of the train tonight.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah, Elizabeth did ask us to protect her town, and seeing as the sheriff comes back once every few years.
Look, what I suggest is we get people on the roofs surrounding the train, and we just gun them down like dogs.
Yeah.
So you exit the train.
Are you sure you trust me to wield a gun, sir?
Yeah, I trust you. I'm just making sure.
I
Great.
have a small knife.
Just so you're aware, Aurora, you're
knife?
also there.
Yeah, I'm just there.
I'd like to
Yeah.
imagine just the moment of just like these people, eye contact between Aurora and Jean.
Look, you got a knife. Do you have a gun?
No, I have a small knife. Is what I said.
Okay. Buckaroo, you got a gun or a knife or something?
I got a single shot, as you know. Hold up the gun.
No, you know your spikes. I'm talking to Buckaroo.
Am I Buckaroo?
Oh, sorry.
With the hair in the face.
Such
That
creative
one's
nicknames.
Buckaroo?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You're
You're pointing to
Buckaroo.
yourself right
Yeah.
now.
I'm long hair. I figured it out.
Or spikes or long hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different.
ST question. The feathers,
Yeah.
is that like an actual object or is not? It's just an object that connects me to the...
It's an object in the Skinlands that maintains
Okay, so I wouldn't have it on me.
No.
Okay. No, I don't have anything.
I think if this comes to a shootout, you two might be shooting alone. We went and talked to the guy in the general store, but he didn't seem very inclined to help out.
I think you with the badges can shine a different light on the situation and tell him to get his ass in gear. But the saloon would probably
He
be
didn't
the best
really
place.
care
So,
about anything.
well,
And I
if I
think-
get a crack some, I might pay him a
Stay
visit.
grim.
I can be a little persuasive.
I mean,
Good
you can
luck.
sure try. It seems like he doesn't have much. That
Except rat
fuel
jerky.
can- Yeah, I
yes,
guess
very hospitable
rat
with the
jerky.
Got rat jerky?
Rat
That's what he was
food
saying.
in general.
It's been a minute since I've had some rat jerky.
Was this
He's your
a
guy.
thing back in the day? Like, I don't understand.
Hey, you got a meat is meat.
Rats carry diseases. If you eat rats, you might
People carry
get
diseases too.
disease as well.
But you don't eat people.
Hey, if you're hungry enough, you will eat people.
What?
Edges away a little bit.
I'm going to get closer to Jean and like get out of Dodge. I'm like, okay, I think
As you are having this conversation, you
I haven't
notice
eaten people.
6 feet of gloom and doom lumbering towards you. A Dickensian dressed woman mows you down on the streets and looks you straight in the eyes, one at a time, each of you. Death is coming. Oblivion will consume us all.
Nice to meet you too.
So what you gonna do about it?
I'm going to get on the Midnight Express and I'm leaving this shithole of a town.
It's coming on the Midnight Express.
There's
You
no
might want
way
to,
Oblivion is coming on the Midnight Express.
Bunch of guys with guns are.
There's always guys with guns on the Midnight Express. You just have to
No,
make
but they're
sure
guys that are
you
gonna
are
use
in
those
the right
guns.
car. More reason to be on the train to leave. I suggest you all take yourselves onto the train as well.
I mean, that
Listen
is
here.
the goal at the end of the day, yeah.
You know to leave before Oblivion consumes you, drags you down beyond this hellish landscape and consumes you. You know to escape
Shrugs.
Shrugging won't help. You hear it already twittering away in your skulls.
Ma'am,
That which was going to consume you.
ma'am, I got a job to do. I'll point
What
to
is
the,
your
the
job?
badge.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
point
think
to the
that
badge.
badge is going to save you? You think that acts as a shining beacon of hope in this place of despair and hell?
Look, you can either help us or not.
I choose to help myself, as all of you should. Get on the
Yeah,
train.
and that's why you...
Leave this place before it is too
God
late. Leave!
damn.
Sounds like we should leave.
She gets
we
it.
know
We got a
that
job.
Yeah, I
can't.
mean,
We got
honestly,
a job
we
to
were
do.
just
And if we're too
asked to. Okay.
chicken shit to do anything, then you're gonna wind up not having anything to leave to, you know?
The world becomes smaller and smaller by the day, the passing day and night consumed by that which will consume us all.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be at the saloon. I'm gonna have to see if I can get a drink and maybe some of that rat jerky that sounded tasty.
A drink, a life of sin. Oblivion will consume you first, sir.
Probably.
I want to approach this lady.
Mhm.
Is Oblivion entropy?
Oblivion is nothingness. It is pure death. It will drag you down there. It isn't a matter of if, it is a matter of but when.
But you don't really care, Aurora, do you? You're already nothing. You're already dragged down to the pits of your own soul. You don't care. Why are you pretending like you do? But it's okay. You don't have to care.
Never mind. I will go to the salon.
Death
Well,
will consume you all.
Good luck catching your
You're
train,
sick.
ma'am. Have a nice night.
Just ignore her, bro.
You're all going to die.
We're already dead.
We're
No,
exactly. Couldn't have said
But
it
at least we
better.
could have maybe a drink of whiskey before that second time, right?
Well, I
And some
could
rat
use a drink.
jerky.
I could use a drink.
And then some rat jerky. Hey,
Sinners!
saying you're
Sinners! Your sin will consume you.
I think she needed a joke, but it's too negative for me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, you can't save everyone.
No. I try, but I can't.
And
Oh, yeah, we're going to the saloon.
Yes.
as you head towards the saloon, just before you enter in through the saloon doors, we'll take a break and be right back.
Oh, I wanted the rat jerky. I already can taste it on my tongue.
The rat jerky.
Snack time.
I think we got to say we're not sponsored. Gonna go up to the bar and see if there's anybody serving drinks.
I was gonna do
there.
the same thing.
He walks over and he's like, "What's your poison?"
What do you have?
"We've got 2 drinks. Drinks that only men can appreciate. Real men, rugged of the West. Forged in the desert heat. Tempered by sand. Whiskey and sarsaparilla."
I'll take a whiskey.
We'll have 2 whiskeys.
And how are you paying?
Oh, 2.
Oh yeah.
Kind of look over to his badge.
I'll set up a tab.
Oh yeah.
And he'll put 2 short glasses onto the counter. Pour out the whiskey, and you'll notice that a little spill goes over onto the bar itself and starts to sizzle and let out a small puff of smoke.
Seems dry. I'll take it and propose a cheer with Jesse. Do I melt?
Is it any good?
Is it any good?
I mean,
It's good. Just regular, just
burns its way
bottom
down,
shelf whiskey. Yeah.
but what's that going to do to you?
I would.
It'll do.
Yeah, I would turn and say, same as it was in life, frankly. I would turn to the bartender, and I would say, we are here on business as well. We've been
Say no
told to
more.
warn everyone.
It's okay, business. I'll go and get her right now.
Oh, great!
And he'll
Thank you.
disappear off, and you'll see him leave the bar and go upstairs. While you have this moment without the bartender, is there anything you would like to talk about?
Do you have any
I
Shirley
would-
temples?
I mean, to
Barman
be fair,
has
he did say. Yeah, to be fair, he did say he
I thought
only
we were
had. Yeah, he only did say he only had 2 drinks: whiskey
I'll
and
look for-
sarsaparilla.
Where's that sarsaparilla bottle?
It'll be under the bar, but if you want to grab it, Lane,
I'll grab it.
no problem. No one's going to stop you.
I'll set it. Yeah, I'll set it down in front of her.
Did they have a drink like this in the King's Court?
It doesn't look familiar. Always down to try new things. Take a little swig.
Hey, you want an alcohol or no?
Hmm?
You want alcohol or like a hard drink or something a bit softer?
Well, how would you describe this?
Fizzy.
Non-alcoholic.
Oh.
I'm sorry, not fizzy. Just non-alcoholic. It tastes like roots.
I'm gonna take a swig of this.
Because root beer can be flat. I don't know if everybody knows.
That burns going down. This must be the hard stuff you were talking about, huh? That's pretty good.
I'd imagine. I mean, not many people have an affinity for root beer on their first go.
I love root beer.
Mhm.
You weirdo.
On your first try,
Yeah.
damn.
Zane would reach over the counter and grab the whiskey bottle and pour a shot back into his glass and slide it over to Pajamas and say, now try this.
All right. And I'm gonna drink it and not react at all. Just be like,
Just totally okay. Zane would just burst
okay.
out laughing and he would say, we should party sometime.
I do like parties. I can tell jokes.
I know. You've made that quite clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of what you got, do you got another one for us?
You know, that first drink made me a little giggly, and so I think I'm ready for another show. All right, since we are in a kind of this kind of, what do you call it? Kind of a
Atmosphere,
saloon looking
space.
atmosphere. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're going to tell the joke about
how
the horse
about-
with
okay.
a long face, aren't you?
Not, but
Okay.
it's a cousin joke. You've probably heard. What do you call a well-balanced horse?
What?
Stable.
Oh,
It's a classic.
You know what? That wasn't half bad.
I was gonna say that one was pretty
Thank you. I
good.
can't take credit. My not my apprentice, my master of jester school is the one who lent me that joke. When here.
Good of you to give
Aurora
credit.
is dying more and more, like going to oblivion, like more and more each second this continues.
Yeah, Jean's just having that moment of, why am I here again? What am I doing? Why is this worth it?
Little one, do you remember that is how you died? A friendly drink, a few jokes, and bam. Do you remember that? Or are you still in denial?
Do they have any food here? I'm a little hungry now.
I mean, we could always get you some rat jerky.
And I just kind of
Hey, rat jerky's pretty good. You know, meat is meat. What I'm saying. I know
I'm
we talked
associated.
about it for a second, but I just wanted to make sure that I haven't eaten people, but I've definitely have heard of people that have. And, you know, you got to do what you got to do to survive.
Endeavors not to be standing directly next to him.
At that juncture, the barman has returned. Walking down the stairs is a very thin woman, dressed in red and black. She shades herself with a fan as she glides over to the bar. Barman instantly pours her a drink. She catches it as it's thrown, sips it back, and walks over to your table. I apologize in advance. So you must be the new arrivals. I don't think I've come across any of your faces before.
No. Pleasure, though. Name is Zane, and you are?
Call me Madame Zara.
Who?
Pleasure, Madam Zara, right?
Zara.
Is that how you pronounce it? Zara.
Zara?
Yes.
Madam Zara, is there any chance that my friends and I have been on a long journey? If we could get some refreshments, such as some, heard you have rat jerky, maybe
Get
even
you some rat
horse
jerky, of course.
jerky.
We'd never eat the horses. If you don't
No, of
fancy
course
the
not.
rat
I mean,
jerky, we have beans.
I'll take the rat jerky.
Wise choice.
Do we even need to eat? We're dead.
Go ahead and try. Trust me.
Barman will walk over and just, casually throw a bowl in the middle of the table, filled with small chunks of dried, brown, still furry meat.
Thanks, but no, pass.
Aurora will look
take
at
it.
that and like disgusted
Nice.
and like be like, I am actually very good. I'm doing fantastic without this experience.
I like a man that's enthusiastic about eating furry things.
hmm I mean, it's like a
Fiona.
kiwi. You just eat the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like the way that you think.
Fiona's still dissociated and She's just like, the horses are stable because they're standing still.
You know what? What does it taste like? What is the experience I'm getting? Is it umami? Is it?
It's incredibly chewy, to the point you think that there might even be bits of bone still inside of it. But overall,
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing you've had, and it's certainly better than the beans. It has a smoky, dry-aged texture to it.
Yeah, this is probably better than what I remember. I'd be like, you guys, you have to try this. It's good. It's probably one of the best things I've eaten in my life.
I know of
I'd
something
try it,
better you can
please.
always eat.
So that habanero guy.
Hey,
Oh, I
wait,
wouldn't eat
first,
him.
I just
He's coming to town.
Is this
He's
a
coming
regular thing that happens?
He's coming here
He will be coming here.
on the midnight
And,
train with
like
his
four other
guys
friends, at
and their
least.
guns.
He ain't coming on no train.
He is coming on the train. Well,
His guys
spoons
are coming on the train.
Well, if they
Unstable
want
horses.
the town, they can have it. I don't care who's in charge. As long as I'm okay, that's all that matters to me. And fighting
Well, you know
renegades
what?
isn't my idea of staying alive.
I just promoted myself to sheriff. So, either he's going to be in charge or I'm going to be in charge.
What about the actual sheriff? Hasn't he said anything about this?
Where is he?
He's around here somewhere.
Deputy says he hadn't been seen in years.
How can you trust that deputy who spends most of his time asleep?
Well, if no one's smacking him upside the head, I assume he's right.
Bold assumption of you to make.
Have you seen the sheriff around lately?
Not lately, but work's been so busy I've had plenty of time to be rushed off my feet.
I'm sorry, I would like to... Let me understand this. Is this something that happens? Like,
What?
did this happen? I don't know. This habanero business?
If it isn't Habanero, then it's some other little group of renegades.
So, everything's gonna be fine then, right? We're not doomed or anything.
You get it?
No, hey, you see, people try to take things, and it just takes one time of you not being able to protect what you want or what you have, and everything gets fucked. They have all the chances in the world. You have one chance.
Honey, look at me. Do you think I need more than one chance?
Aurora rolls her eyes.
Yeah! Jean's right there. Yep. We're getting along, us two.
Yep. Me and Jean, we're vibing.
Listen, I'm sure you're great, but I said what I said.
Well, you'd be right. I am great.
Yeah, I know. No, the other bits.
I stand by what I said. As long as I'm okay, that's all that matters to me. I'm not about to throw myself fighting renegades. They've got decent money.
Well,
What do you plan to do to keep yourself okay?
Same thing I always do.
Which is?
Well, if you give me a quarter of an oboli, you'll find out.
Does anyone know what that is? I don't have
I'm sorry, we speak English here. American.
Currency.
Oboli? You have some, of course, right? How are you getting through without money?
Money. Yeah, we have money.
How much?
What is the currency here?
Oboli.
I look at the others like, what?
I shrug in confusion.
Do I know what she's talking about?
That
Anyone
is
that
the
isn't
currency
What
here.
is it?
completely fresh,
Yeah.
will know what Oboli is. What, above game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a large slate coin fashioned together from the souls
Oh.
of other wraiths that is usually
Soul coins.
made up of other souls of other wraiths and can be literally split into fractions
I will
and then reformed.
I will hand her one of my my cigarettes that I hand roll.
She'll take it. She'll be like, Usually this happens after.
After what?
Lady doesn't need to explain, and I'm sure a strapping young man like
You're not
you...
no lady, so
Why, sir, I'm intrigued.
so I'm gonna be the new sheriff until the old sheriff shows up. So it's be best to get on my good side, right? Because either way, I'm gonna be upset if you don't fight them. They're not gonna take any prisoners if they fight you. You see where I'm going with this?
You want one on the house?
Yeah, I want one on the house. If one is every person able to fight does so.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You can inspire some people to fight, right?
In a sense.
Great. Well, then I'll take that. Maybe the person that's selling this rat jerky, maybe a couple other people, you whisper into their ear.
I usually charge extra for that.
That's fine. When all this is settled, you can meet up with dipshit Bishop.
Again, the stuff that he's into would make a monkey blush.
I'm
It's
sure.
really difficult to do when you're all giving me these judgmental looks. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
You know,
Gene's
I would-
just over there looking at
take
his
you up on
wrist,
these
checking
offer,
the
but,
non-existent watch.
Yeah, I'm also
he's
by
like-
Gene, like just constantly just
he's flashing the ring for sure. Like every chance he can get, he's like,
I don't think she cares
I'm married.
about your ring, Jesse.
You were married.
I can be
No,
very
I'm
discreet.
no.
Why do you still wear that ring after you put a bullet in her head?
In your head.
Aurora,
In your heart.
are you gonna let this guy take control? Nobody ever gives you a chance. But I know you love control, don't you? I say you are sheriff. I say you start speaking up for yourself. This guy doesn't deserve it. You need to take control now.
I think this is not going anywhere. You're not understanding what she's saying, or you don't want to. And she's not speaking directly as far as her intent. So, lady, we're here because we need you to convince the people to fight for the city. Not doing anything will destroy you, your possible business, and everything you can do for the people of the city.
Oh,
Is that what
honey,
you want?
They're not going to go and destroy me when I can offer them so much.
Please.
She's not taking you seriously. That should make you very upset. You should be taken seriously.
You know, Miss Zara,
Madam Zara.
Madam Zara.
You can call me
After
Mummy
all
if
these
you want.
years of business, do you think anybody would be interested in something so used up?
No one else here is offering it.
Well, if you're not around, who is it gonna even offer?
Definitely not the Reverend.
What about the Reverend?
You haven't spoken with the Reverend?
I look at
Becoming
the
More,
others.
More sensible than you.
He's a man of the cloth. Sometimes my cloth.
I mean, that hasn't changed any.
Yeah, I guess that never changed.
Just the length of the cloth, changes from time to time. But
Oh,
the
it's
style,
lacking.
whatever. Mm-hmm.
And he certainly
Checking the
doesn't last as long
non-existent
as
watch
his
again.
sermons.
All right. Like I said, they murder you, or you deal with me.
An interesting offer. How do you know they're going to murder me?
How do you know that they won't? Because you're
Because no
offering
man
your
has.
pussy out like that?
Basically,
Madame?
yes.
Tell her. Basically.
It's either me or the horses.
They're stable.
Wow.
That joke is funnier every time you say it. But yeah, I think I'd rather have the rat turkey. Thank you.
Well, if you change
Ma'am,
your
it's
mind...
not our place to tell you what to do. However, we have been tasked to inform you that the people coming on the midnight train are going to put your life and livelihood at risk. With this message delivered, I think we should go spread it elsewhere now.
I say we speak to the Reverend.
Can anybody do like a good charisma persuasion or?
I have keening, but it's just emotions.
If you could win her over, that would be cool.
I believe you have the tools to win her over, good sir.
I have one charisma.
I've got a little bit of charisma and persuasion.
I have some
Saying,
charisma.
I have decent
I have
charisma and persuasion.
Pajamas, you have charisma.
I do. Yeah.
zero
Um,
persuasion.
And persuasion. I guess,
Yeah,
yes.
that's some.
Can I tell a joke to win her over with my charisma and persuasion?
Depends what the joke is.
Oh, I don't know. It depends how the
You
roll
better
is, I guess.
Whip up a pussy joke right the fuck now.
Oh no! Oh no! Let me see.
The one
Don't
about the
break my
very tiny
heart,
piano
Gimli.
player.
Don't do that. Don't do a pussy joke.
Alright, I got another horse joke. That's the best I can do.
I'll take that.
I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
Man walks into a bar, right? Nothing.
Yeah.
Man walks into a bar again. Nothing. Man walks into a bar a third time. The bartender comes out of the building and says, "You gotta stop drinking before you get here."
Man walks into a bar and says, "Ow."
See, my joy is spreading to the group already. I'm so glad you have.
Aurora
chosen to-
walked outside of the establishment already.
Horse walks into
So,
a bar and
wait.
the barman says, "Why the long face?"
So does she have any information for us, or is this all we're gonna get? Should I,
That's all you're gonna get.
or should we talk to the Reverend?
We should probably talk to the Reverend.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Too bad I really wanted to hear that pussy joke, but it's okay.
You can still tell it.
I didn't have one. I had another horse joke. I feel like Shiv probably has one.
If I can
The
get
man
over
walks
these
into a
hurdles,
bar.
I'll be
I
able to
don't-
come up with one.
Man
I
walks
don't
into a
do
bar.
jokes.
There's no joke. He's an alcoholic and he's destroying his family.
Oh no. And on that note, I'm gonna walk toward the church where I assume the Reverend is located.
Yep.
Walk towards the church, passing the stable. And you're able to hear as you go past the stable, there is someone inside of the stable as well. But as
Oh,
you
we kept the rat jerky.
Oh yeah, of course, it's on the house. And as you walk, is there anything you'd like to talk about?
I put the rat jerky in my pocket, but if any of y'all want any, just let me know. I can give you some.
No thanks. I'm all right.
Noted.
Pass. Thank you.
They're judging you again.
Buckaroo.
So, I do think it's kind of strange. At least a lot of the people we've met have been so lax about this.
Yeah.
We were tasked with warning them, but it seems like a lot of them don't care.
Well, yeah,
They
that's
sure don't.
that's part of life here. Most people don't care about anything, and it gets drained from you the more you don't do those like things like these, like helping people.
Then why are we
You-
helping?
Because you gotta give a shit. Somebody gotta give a shit.
I mean, yeah, that's
And you don't-
fair.
If you don't do that, you lose a little bit of yourself. You say, "Oh, who gives a fuck?" You know, somebody else will help, or it always pans out the right way. Until it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I guess that makes sense. It's just yeah.
Doesn't seem like we're gonna rally very many people.
Hey, everybody we can get is a positive.
Do you think the Reverend is gonna care?
Even if we use excessive force, you know what I'm saying, to get this person or people,
Excessive.
then we can claim that we tried to give it tried our best to negotiate it out. When the hierarchy starts asking questions, because they will eventually.
She's just kind of looking at him, just like the excessive force line. There is concern right here.
What's your concern?
You gonna hold a man at gunpoint and ask him to care? Just asking
no.
what the plan is here.
I mean, that could be a plan. That's not off the table yet.
Okay, so what is the plan then?
Plan is to try to rally as many people.
I mean, that's the goal, but what's the plan?
Rally as many people. See how much time we have left. If that doesn't work, we start getting a little aggressive.
All
He
of
keeps
these
We-
people.
Okay. Yeah.
We gun down the people that need to be gunned down, and we ride off into the sunset.
He keeps blabbering. Are you really going to allow him to take charge? In life, you went to work with such meticulous care, and now your fate's been put in the hands of a buffoon. Did you hear that plan? Idiotic.
All of these people are so going to doom you again. Nobody is believing you. Nobody is listening to you. Nobody cares about your jokes. Staying here is your demise again, little one.
I guess what I'm saying here is that these people don't seem to care about a gun being pointed at them. So one threat is as good as another. So maybe we had best think of another plan than just yeah.
Oh, we can try and lift their spirits. Maybe then they'll want to save themselves. I mean,
I know
than
what I'm good at.
violence.
I'm good at violence. I'm good at threatening. I'm good at coercing.
Oh,
If you want to
perhaps
be, if you want to be that other voice, I'll listen. Whatever the right tool for the right job, right?
So perhaps yours can be a plan B, and we can talk to them and persuade them plan A.
Look, PJ, I like you.
You like me?
Yeah, you're funny. With the stable
You know
joke.
that is a
But-
lie. You know it deep down in your heart. It is a lie.
No. He said
He's
I'm
trying to
funny.
manipulate you like everybody else did, and then you dead. You are dead again and alone.
No, he said he likes me. He said I'm funny.
He's saying that, but is that true?
But listen, I'm not that book smart. All right. I don't like a lot of people. You seem to like people. You seem to be you know, you're good with words, you like to talk. Do whatever is your strong suit and I'll back you up. But you gotta have like you gotta lead that charge. You gotta do it.
But how do I know you'll back me up when time comes?
Well, you just gotta see. I mean, words are ultimately pointless until it, till the wagon meets the road. You know what I'm saying? Judge me by my actions, not by my words.
You know, it might help. It might help if instead of walking in and saying, "Hey, will you please care?" if instead we said, "This is what's happening, this is what we're doing about it, show up." People respond better to an actionable plan.
Yeah, that is true.
See, you
I can
can
agree with
prove
that.
yourself. You know what? I think that you could be sheriff, the thing that he so desperately desires. Tell you what, I bet you couldn't even beat him before the end of the night. Why not give it a try? And storyteller, I would like to use Devil's Dare
Mm-hmm.
and dare her, like what I just said, to become sheriff before the end of the night. I would like to invest 3 angst into it.
Okay.
If
Next
that
roll
is
is going to be a
amenable.
botch. As redeemed by Zitha.
Ooh.
Oh, Just saw that.
Yes. Okay, that's got to be done by the end of the session.
Okay, sweet.
I'll see what I can do.
If you are not sheriff by the end of the session, you will lose 3 willpower points. And Shadow will get 4 angst points.
Damn.
We'll have to see what happens.
Did you want to stop at the stables or go straight to the church?
Well, if somebody's making a ruckus in the stable, we might as well swing by.
You could have said nay.
Instead, we'll say hey.
Yeah,
That's the last straw.
Oh.
Loving the horse theme, guys.
Back in the saddle again, boys!
We can keep trotting
Go
these
ahead
out
and
all
giddy up.
night.
Saddles it.
Oh my god.
All right, everyone pony up.
Oh my god.
Livery
Cantering
stable.
ahead.
Pony rides are a popular attraction in the Skinlands. Pudgy little children clutching ice cream bars and candy floss climb aboard near exhausted horses and shout things like "Yee-haw" and "Giddy up." The most frequent dead resident of the stables is a small 9-year-old child known only as Kid. He's usually quite willing to run errands for a price, and is shockingly accurate with his artifact outrage slingshot. You enter inside of the stables, and you see the source of noise is the Kid. You enter inside as he's shoveling hay around, and he just looks up at you like, "Ah, new in town."
That's deputy to you.
Your new deputy's in
And sheriff.
town.
Mhm.
Which is it, deputy or sheriff?
Deputies.
Don't sell yourself
And
short.
I'm making a bid for sheriff myself.
You need a hand with that? Because I could put in a good word for you.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, maybe you saved me from the savage attack out there in the desert, and I could go and say how law-abiding and how you saved me for a price.
But s- shine up one of those stars that I got and pin it on him.
Are you
Is
gonna
this
let
real?
him take this credit that you need?
Yeah, it's fucking real.
We
Well-
don't have to play those games. There is a real attack coming.
A what? And you've just put this on me? I'm only a kid.
Well, you
Welcome
took it,
aboard,
right?
son.
Citizen should know.
Be in
Oh.
your best interest
I mean,
to help us win the fight, right?
I'll help as best I can. I've got a slingshot.
You're pretty useful.
Slingshot can kill men.
You would know, apparently.
I'm in, I guess. Wouldn't I be better as like some sort of runner, messenger?
That's why I deputize you, so you can run and you take the hearts and the minds of people to get them to help fight.
You think they're gonna listen to me?
That's your job.
Well, golly, sir,
Look.
I'll do my best.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh my god.
This is
You're
the only
so
chance
good,
you
man.
got. And yeah, you see, if you want any inspiration, and I'll point to Point to PJ.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Point to pajamas. It'd be like,
here, we believe
she got
in
some
you,
words
kid.
for you.
I have some very important words for you.
Mm-hmm.
What did the horse say after it tripped?
I don't know.
Help! I've fallen and I cannot giddy up. But with you helping us, you can help all of the town to giddy up and just give it the old college try and help defeat these awful people.
Now you
Why
think
are
about
you
that.
wearing pajamas?
These are not
Hey,
pajamas.
you think about that. You think about that, or you get eviscerated by bandits. You know what I'm saying?
Abyssal, what
These are my
rated?
traditional.
Eviscerated. That's when they take your outsides, your insides, and make them outsides.
Look,
That
kid,
sounds
you want to
very
be a
unpleasant.
hero, gather up everybody you can by midnight.
I don't think I'm the person to do that. I mean, I'm happy to
Look,
run
hey.
messages for you and get a little, but
The message
That's-
is everybody's coming around by midnight.
they ain't gonna pay attention to me.
Make
What
them
you
listen.
need is a town meeting.
I'm eating.
Apparently, I'm getting into
Call a
character. I'm only a
Well,
9-year-old kid. I
then-
can't call meetings.
Then go
You got
and
that
tell
slingshot, right?
people
I mean,
that we're meeting.
Well, it's usually
Tell
a
them.
meeting
Reverend
is a good
does that.
idea.
Tell them
Yeah.
we
Well,
called
we're
it,
gonna
and then
talk to
you're
the
just-
Reverend.
Yeah, we're going
But-
there next.
Okay,
You let everybody know the Reverend.
I didn't want to talk to the Reverend. Well, I'm a boy, a little boy, and
He's
Oh my.
actually. He still has his hand on him. He'll pull him closer. He's like, "What the fuck did the Reverend do to you?" You say the word, and I'll blow his brains out.
We
keep that in
talk to him
mind.
first.
Thanks, mister. I don't think he's Catholic,
See,
though.
things didn't
Yeah.
change much.
Well, I guess I'll...
But like I said, you tell
Yeah.
him that we're talking to him right in a second. So you just preemptively say that he already said it was good.
Okay. That works for me. And I got a
Remember,
new
hurry
badge
up.
and everything.
You got a new badge and everything.
Yes,
All
you do.
official like.
You can do it.
They're going to respect
remember
my
what,
authority.
You remember what Pajamas
They
said?
will.
Giddy
Yes.
up. You got to giddy up the town.
Gee, golly gosh, mister, you got it.
Real swell.
Great.
He'll run out of there like children do.
Jesse will look at you and be like, what the fuck do you mean giddy up the town?
Like, and by the way, these are not pajamas. I was just letting you call me that because I like nicknames. But these are actually my traditional gestury garb, okay? Just so we're clear.
Well, what tradition?
The King's Court tradition.
I had a feeling.
There
she
you
was
go
gonna
Very
again.
prestigious. Very prestigious. Anyway, we should talk to the Reverend.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of shakes his head at that whole exchange and just keeps on. We're going. We're not waiting. We're going.
Keep on keeping on.
Maybe striding a little bit more authoritatively going forward.
Well, this was a church once. Services aren't performed here anymore, so the financiers behind the town didn't want the space to go to waste. Besides, it makes for a charming little gift store. There's even a collection plate on top of the cash register. The man behind the collection plate sits faithfully and sedentary at his post for 40 hours a week, hiding his steadily increasing intoxication. There's a wealth of treasures here, though. Stuffed jackalopes with actual horns, prickly pear candy, cat pistols of all varieties, plastic deputy badges made in Taiwan, cowboy hats designed to fall apart in a week, plastic spurs for jabbing younger siblings, cute little cacti in tiny pots, countless framed posters of charming natives, butch-looking Arizona t-shirts adorned with eagles and wolves, New York salsa, whatever the fuck that is, wine in cans.
Also from New York City.
Arizona
That was from a
iced tea.
commercial.
Oh, okay. Arizona iced tea. Hastily written Western novels. You get the idea. The town priest still lives here, but usually refuses to come down from the belfry most of the time. Occasionally, he will ring the church bell in the Shadowlands to call for a town meeting. As you enter into this space, what would you all like to do?
So where's the guy?
Up in the belfry with the bats.
Guess we're going there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a tea. Anybody can read one of those books. It looks good. He's gonna gesture over to one, but like the
tea,
cowboy
I'm
with
afraid,
like the
is in the
washboard abs.
Skinlands, not the Shadowlands.
Oh, okay.
Such fancy decor.
Yeah, because we're going up.
Yeah, striding right on ahead to find this reverend, and we're gonna have a talk.
You'll be able to head
gonna
up,
follow.
no problem. You'll see the strewn-out figure of the Reverend. As soon as you enter inside of the belfry, he stands up. Are you real?
Town meeting.
A meeting! What for?
Habanero's coming.
Habanero? The Habanero of legend?
Call the
We
meeting.
have an
Call the meeting.
Of violence, decay, and disgust?
Uh-huh.
You know what? Where are the bells?
think
I
it's
can
the
I
same.
can
Whoa,
get
whoa,
jumpstart.
whoa. One question. Who's Habanero?
Just call the meeting.
What for? I'm not going to call a meeting unless it's an emergency. Is it an emergency? Is it an
Yes.
It's an
emergency?
emergency.
Yes.
What kind of emergency is it?
The kind where armed
where-
gunmen come to take over the town.
Where are
That's
those
an
bells?
emergency.
Ring the bell.
I shall ring the bell.
Where are the bells?
What do I look like, Esmeralda?
Quasi.
I'm gonna go looking. Like at the top.
Yeah, and you'll find this rusted out, horrible excuse. Of the
I'm gonna
bell.
start fucking
Yep,
hammering on it.
no problem.
Oh.
This must be an emergency. An emergency. The bells are ringing. You hear the bells.
hmm
You do hear the bells, right? That's not just
Yes.
right.
There are bells, and it is an emergency.
They're very
Wonderful. A town meeting. It has been some time since last I called a town meeting. Not since that last emergency.
What was the last
What was the last-
emergency? Yeah.
Tried sarsaparilla and it was disgusting. Do not try the sarsaparilla.
loud. I quite liked it.
Really? Oh, you're dressed up like that. You must be crazy.
Thank you, sir. So, does anything like this happen normally? The other townspeople
Bells?
led us
Only
to
in
believe
emergency.
that. Well, no, not the bells. Just, I guess you could say emergencies. So I guess the bells, but
So-
they made it sound like things like this happen often, and it's not something to worry about. But you seem very worried.
Of course I'm worried. This is an emergency. The bell must be struck for the emergency. In fact, I'm going to go and help your friend with the bells.
Before you do that, real quick.
What?
In these emergency, when a town meeting is called, do people gather here?
Yes. Of course I do.
Carry
Why
on
else would I
then.
ring the bell?
Go on.
It's an emergency. I will. And he'll head on up, and I've got this. I've got this.
Yeah,
This is a bell rope, by the way, not a massive penis.
No,
I've
it's,
got this.
we know what it is.
Clang, clang, clang.
The bells of no trouble.
Was definitely a
Mhm.
mess of penis.
Hellfire.
Massive, but lack the girth.
Oh, yeah. While we're ringing the bells, they'd be like, "Do you ever Like, what was the boy's name?
The kid.
Literally
kid.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Billy.
might want to steer away from the kid. So look over to my gun.
You shouldn't shoot him. He's a troublemaker, but he's not that bad.
No, I'm
He
saying
says
you.
it and it's... Why?
Yeah.
Why would I want anything to do with him?
Kids.
What did he say?
Show him what justice looks like.
I'll show you what justice looks like.
The law's in your hands now.
What's that
How do
even
you
meant to
escalate things so
mean?
quickly?
What did he say to you? Did he offer something?
Priest. I'm just saying, he didn't offer me anything because your head is still attached to your body.
So I'm a man of God.
You can't believe a word this guy says.
I'm just saying, you keep that in mind. I'm bringing the bell still.
Jerking off this massive dong.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it'll take a bit of time for everyone in the town to come. I mean, the number of times that the Reverend has rung the bell, it's for an emergency. People are very laid back. But between the kid running to everyone else and the bells going, they know that something is up, and it takes a bit of time, but they eventually gather together downstairs in the church amongst the shadowed gifts. As you wait, is there anything you'd like to talk about?
It's like Jean's already got the doors thrown open and is like waiting at the front of the room for people to gather, just arms crossed, watching all business.
So we just get them on our side, right? And hope that they want to help. I mean, I guess we can't really make them, despite, what Jesse's been saying about sticking them up. I don't think he can stick up the whole town.
We'll make it work.
Well, like what we were talking about earlier, they all seem so lax about it. What if none of them decide to help?
Question as an aside. Can keening be used for a mass of people? To inspire courage?
I could with mood music, I believe, because I have that one, and I believe that's what it does. You can affect people's mood, make them feel happier or sadder.
Yeah, I have something able to affect or create nearly any emotion in the right circumstance. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Can bring joy, inspire courage, or plant seeds of love. So I was thinking inspiring courage in the meeting.
I would help
anger.
with that too, because I can do the same
Righteous
thing.
anger.
So we would double up, just inspire everyone.
This town needs a fire lit under them.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna without having to repeat all that, I'm just gonna say that I suggested that I have a gift. You've heard my jokes. I have a gift of inspiring feelings of joy, of courage in people. I am proposing that we try and inspire the people at this meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Who's with me?
I am.
Yep.
I could back you up with my guitar. It's not a lot, but maybe.
Oh, you have a gift too then. I like it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyone else?
ST, I would like to take the L. And try to read some of the people there or whatever.
I was gonna say I can take that because my conversation with the priest is not going well.
Yeah, you could do that because I was going to read try to read the priest, so with Kismet again. Kind of just to have a vibe for him. Like, where is he coming from? What is he hiding?
Yeah, basically, like,
But I
that
know that there
conversation
was
not
a failure redeemed, and then that's the next thing. So, do you want to do odds or evens, Jesse, and see who takes the
No,
L?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Because then be like, that boy said, right? You know, like the whole conversation we had was basically me narrating the L. Because he was like, you didn't have any proof, and I was like, yeah, you're still alive. That's the only reason.
Okay, so rather than make you roll for a botch, we're just going to say you botched, Jesse. Which is going to result in an almost mirrored effect of you trying to read someone and find out how important the Reverend is. It is mirrored upon you. And the realization that ultimately, in the grand scheme of things here in the Shadowlands, here to do with this whole thing, even addressing yourself as sheriff, you don't matter whatsoever. You're not even a cog in the machine. I'd like you to take 1 willpower damage. And basically be fucking depressed for the remainder of the scene. I have no idea how Jesse's going to be depressed, but that's up to you.
You say the way he looks at you.
Yeah, I fucking see it. Like, it don't even matter. Which I guess I don't in the larger things, but I guess that doesn't matter either, right?
You need to make your mark in this world.
Yeah, soon.
A way that can't be undone. Got the means in your hand. You know you do. You've done it before.
Gonna do it again, too. It won't be the first or last time.
You remember what the kid said. Right here, right now. Deliver some justice. Show the world that righteous fury.
After, or maybe even during this whole debacle, we'll figure it out.
Why wait?
So we can have a cover story, right?
I'm sorry, a cover story? Are you talking to yourself?
You're scared.
I'm
And
ringing
this,
the bells with the Reverend right now.
And this is why you don't matter. You wait until it's too late to pull the trigger.
Not for the important things.
Oh, for the important things.
Deception and fatalism, please. Difficulty 6.
Or the ASMR dice, you know.
Where is
Lovely.
fatalism?
Oh, that's
It's
for me.
Arkanoid.
Oh, okay.
1.
1 success.
Yeah, I got 2 2s. So it annihilated my other 2 successes.
The Reverend is paranoid and confused. He's
You
generally
always wait
paranoid. The
to pull the
confusion
trigger.
stems from, what the fuck is that kid saying about him again? If it isn't him, it's Madame Zara. If it isn't Madame Zara, it's the shop owner.
You wait to pull the trigger until it's too late. That's why you shot your wife. Instead of the guy she was fooling around with.
I ain't got no
Right
doubts.
here. Right now. You could do the right thing.
I can't pass judgment before it's due.
You could do the right thing.
Yeah,
Or maybe
know
you
I'm
are
shit at that.
evil.
I'm going over to Zane and I'm just like, he is having a moment.
Yeah, he's kind of been doing that all night. When we were talking to the deputy bishop, I swear he was gonna shoot him. For like no reason. Like I get the guy's a lazy piece of shit, but like it's intense. I feel like there's stuff going on there he hasn't told us.
Some inner turmoil.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I guess we all do, right? So I'm starting to suspect that's why we're here. You know how, like, in the movies and stuff, if there's, like, a ghost is, like, stuck somewhere because it has unresolved business? What if this is, like, limbo or something like that? It's like, can we really believe that this is just what happens after death? This is it? This is where we all go to?
After death?
Yes, after death? We're dead?
Huh?
We're definitely dead.
Wait, you're just realizing this.
No,
You-
we're not dead. We're all here together. What do you mean?
I was brutally
How'd you-
mauled on the job.
No,
Blood everywhere.
Why would we be trying to
3
save
days
the
from
town?
retirement.
But we're trying to save the people. Why? If we were all dead, that would be pointless. But there's always hope, so we're not dead.
Little one, it is time to stop telling yourself lies like everybody ever told you. No?
Do I
We
see
might
this
be dead, but we're
exchange?
still here, and that enough is worth fighting for.
What? Where is
Definitely don't see
here?
that.
I think that's enough to like snap me out of my stuff, and I'll be like, "Hey, it's kind of rude to, to force upon people, but yeah, we are dead. We still exist. So yeah, it's still worth fighting for."
Dead weeks.
Sorry to break it to you like this.
Yeah. I thought you knew. You didn't seem to. You seem too comfortable to be ignorant.
Well, I'm just, there's always hope, so why would I be dead?
I know how you
can't even
died.
imagine how I would have had died. I was healthy.
I know.
I ate well.
I know how you did. I saw it earlier in the train.
How?
Sometimes I see things.
Well, okay, then
Maybe it's
what
because
is-
I chose to be where I'm at right now.
Why would you choose this?
I mean, everybody chooses where
So how did it happen?
They poisoned you.
Who?
Your friends.
They were my friends. They wouldn't have poisoned me.
They did.
How do I know How do I know that that I'm not just dreaming?
Let's see.
Why would
do
I
we
lie
next?
to you?
Who?
You know how
Why
I
would
die?
I lie to you?
Well, dreams. I don't know how they.
You want me to tell you your death? Do you not remember?
No,
Justin?
I was shot in the back, so I was shot. I knew that.
You
Getting
suspect.
shot sucks. But I don't know who shot me.
You could
You
try.
also.
Oh, there's plenty of people that have my number.
But you suspect. Who can you trust, really?
I could try.
You can't trust nobody but family.
I will try.
Which one is that? Is that Kismet?
It's Kismet. Yeah.
Perception fatalism, please.
But yeah, like I was saying, everybody chooses how they die. Like I was in a life of crime,
I did not choose to get brutally murdered 3 days from retirement.
You
I
chose.
did not choose that.
6 difficulty?
Yeah.
Okay.
But 5 successes.
Also did not choose.
Yeah, 3 8s, a 7, and a 6.
Sorry to cut you off there, Fiona.
Okay.
So that you will get the general manner of the subject's death. You will get the exact cause of the subject's death, circumstances, and the direct or indirect causes, and how, in the general scheme of things, how important they are.
Yeah, Jesse was murdered by his son after he accidentally saw Jesse murder his wife and his lover, and that caused the cracks of the foundation for his criminal organization that he built, and everything he worked for.
And you thought mine was rough.
I'm gonna I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna look into your eyes. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did before, and it feels like this time I really get hit by it. Maybe because we've been around each other for a little bit, so I've gotten used to your vibe a bit more. And you'll see you see this patina, almost this whitish patina on her eyes that she gets when she's seeing something and connecting with the threads. And underneath you see almost like when you're in the REM phase, that your eyes shift and move like you're seeing something exactly. And you'll see her starting to weep as she's seeing what you went through and how you died.
Yeah, I guess you would see him constantly striving to improve his situation, his family situation, him being 1,000% faithful, and then her trying to scheme and take it from him with another guy, and that got misconstrued. He killed both of them, but that seed of hatred was planted, and his youngest wound up killing him, Thomas. Kind of looks like that.
When she'll come
Aurora.
back to it,
Oh, go ahead.
crying, still looking into your eyes. It was Thomas that shot you.
I think he's still working or doing stuff with Sam. He's just kind of laughs at you. No fucking way.
Deep down, you
There's
know it's
saw
true.
you.
there's no
You
there's no way.
know.
He saw what you did.
know.
No, maybe Manuel. If I had to, he was crafty. He was like his mother. And I'm not even upset.
He saw
You
what you
can't
did.
lie.
I am so sorry.
Aurora,
You really are nothing.
you don't have compassion for him. Not really. He's been trying to take charge this whole time. You know you want control, ultimately. You don't want him to be sheriff. Use this against him.
I'm
Deep
sorry,
down,
Jesse.
you know what's true.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sorry. Make him feel bad. It's his fault, right? He did this. He deserved it.
Loyalty means everything.
Just give me a second. I got something on my
Cut.
eye right quick.
Cut him down. Do it.
You always were a family man.
I don't want to do it.
Didn't he, though?
Oh yeah, Jesse is like tearing up, absolutely crying.
Always put Thomas first. And for what? Everything you built. Everything you were.
He's vulnerable. Now's your moment. Take
I don't
control.
want to do it. And I will just step away.
The town priest steps down after ringing the bell and jerking off that massive cock.
Strange way of calling a meeting, that's for sure.
What's even worse is I didn't think it through because now I've got to say this sentence.
There's a GIF already, if that helps you, or a clip.
Thanks, Pixie. I've had a vision. The tempest is rolling in. Will overrun the town in a few hours.
Mhm.
And soon, no one will be able to leave by any means necessary.
That's what we've been saying to the whole fucking town.
The tempest? Not just the renegades, but a great
Well.
storm.
This makes our job easier.
And on that note, we will call an end to this part of Wraith The Oblivion. Thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for coming and playing. This week we will go in order of method that was decided before we went live, starting with Zane. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Yo, I'm Dead Western. I don't do a whole lot, aside from playing Roland on Fridays, and now doing this little Wraith game, which has been a blast. But if you want to chat, you can find me on the Discord. But aside from that, see me on Fridays.
Jesse, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm Chase, or Black Coffee Chase. I usually do stuff at Lanyap Gamings, but I'm glad to do stuff here at Table of Horrors as well. Doing tabletop role-playing games, and sometimes I'm a storyteller.
Fiona, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello, I'm Gimli Q, and I'm a variety streamer. I've been on hiatus for a bit, but I'm coming back soon. So I'm on Instagram and Twitch, Gimli_Q. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for having me again, Shiv.
Anytime. Aurora, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello, everybody. I am Finita Starlight. I do a lot of tabletop RPG. I have also been on hiatus because I'm looking for a job. So, not much energy or free time. But I will be on next week. It's my birthday week. So, I'll come through and party a little bit when I'm feeling a little better. And yeah. We'll see. But catch me at Finita Starlight on Twitch.
Do we have you for VTM this week?
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, God. Jean, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Daybreakathon. On Mondays, you can find me as Mojave in our weekly Shadowrun game. On Fridays, I can be found playing Hatfield in our weekly VTM game. And other times, you can find me on my own channel, causing problems and sowing discord among my friends. Streaming whatever I want, whenever I can. Lately, it's been a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. I cause a lot of problems. I regret nothing. It's a really good time. Aside from that, I've written a couple of fantasy novels, which I definitely recommend you check out. I worked very hard on them, and hopefully this third one will be coming out sooner or later, as soon as I finish editing. I also do art sometimes. Character art mostly. None of it is featured here today, but regardless, my commissions are open if you'd like me to do some art for you. The stream, the books, the art, my dog says hi. Hope you have a lovely day.
check out links in chat down below for links to Discord, previous episodes up on YouTube, audio-only versions on Spotify and Anchor.fm and other podcasting platforms. This is weird because this isn't the normal day. So coming up on Friday in your time zone, we have our ongoing VTM V5 Chronicle, Oxford's Ashes, where you'll see a few familiar faces there as well. And my heart not breaking quite so much, me just reveling in it because I caused the chaos. I think that's everything. It's weird because it's all out of sorts. We will go raiding over onto TTRPG Academy, who are playing... Oh, that looks really interesting. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons with, like, real figures. Ooh, that's cool as fuck. But legally, morally, objectively, we can't go until... Gimli says the line.
What do you call an angry carrot? Esteemed veggie, thank you everyone for watching and joining us here on Table of Horrors. See you next time.
Bruh. I love it.